Hello and welcome to another episode of Werewolf the Forsaken, the Bitches of Brewery Park, here on Dork Tales. I'm your storyteller, Kelly, and this is Season 2, Episode 13, which is like our 21st episode overall. It's like 21 times, guys. This is like legal to drink in the U.S. Speaking of drinking, I'm going to have a drink. It's water.
Not that kind of drink.
I hope it's not, because this is pretty big. And that would be like either Everclear or ethanol.
I just noticed that my nails are the same color as the monster logo.
Nice. Just watch the quality of the stream. Just kind of
or get better. We don't know. It's an untested variable.
It's a surprise.
It would probably improve to some extent up until you hit a certain point, and then it would deteriorate rapidly.
Yes.
Well, I mean, improve. I wouldn't necessarily improve. I would say go insane.
I wouldn't say insane. Like, I don't think that, like, I don't know, maybe.
It would probably get wacky.
Oh, well,
yeah, because that's the thing, is like, your games are already good, and I think they would just go off the rails.
Oh,
weird.
So
it would be a good time.
Because that's generally what alcohol does to most people when they play games.
That's what I should threaten you with. A good time. All right, cool. So, welcome to another episode of Werewolf. This is our homebrew setting. Well, sort of. This is our Vancouver setting, and this is a story of a bunch of young werewolves trying to make it in a human's world. And joining me tonight is the pack known as the Brewery Dogs, the Dogs of Brewery Park, or the Bitches of Brewery Park, depending on who you ask. Why don't we go ahead and say hello, starting with Jen.
Sure. Hi, I'm Jen. I forgot my name there for a second, even though Kelly just said it. I was concentrating so hard on trying to tell you that I'm going to be playing Brighton Lee, the Kahalith Stormlord. It's been a while since we've done this.
And who are you putting on the line tonight?
Oh, did I have Link? I think I'm sticking with Link.
You're sticking with Link? Okay.
Yeah. Let's just go big or go home.
All right. And then we'll talk about aspirations in just a minute. All right. Hello, Caitlin.
Hello, I'm Caitlin, and I'm playing Claire Iwatani, the Rahu Ironmaster.
Who are you putting on the line?
I think I still have Marika.
All right. Hello, Christine.
Hello, I'm Christine, and I'm playing Megan Butler, the Uratha Ironmaster.
And who are you putting on the line?
I think I'm just gonna stick with Liz Brantwood.
Brent or Brant?
Brant.
Okay. Liz Brantwood. Okay. I've got new index cards because I can't find the other ones. Oh no, they're literally right there. Okay, cool. And they're in the bin.
That is the way of things.
I'm running a lot of games, guys. So, Amy.
Hello, I'm Amy, and I'm playing Kate Powers, the Ailedoth Ironmaster.
Who's going on the line?
Who was on the line before? Do you remember?
Your grandma.
Yeah, that's my grandma.
Okay. Oh. Nana.
Nana's great. I hope I don't screw this up.
Is it Nana or Oma?
No, it's Nana.
It's a Nana? Okay.
She's Nana.
All right. And I've got fun extra cards in case you guys need to put more things on the line. For those of you unaware of the putting it on the line mechanic, basically, werewolves have a horrible temper. And at any time throughout the night, the characters may be prone to enter a state called Death Rage, also known as Karuth. If you hear us talking about that back and forth, that's what it is. Same with Basuim and Wasuim, although it gets a little more complicated there. Whenever they do so, they basically will go into a blind rage, and this means that the characters are choosing to risk a relationship or the life of a very important person to them. So if they lose control, they may hurt this person, which is kind of, I don't know how your Nana's going to get where the party ended up, or the pack ended up last night. But hey, you know what? Nana's spry.
Don't mess with Nana, honestly. She's terrifying.
No, I wasn't with Nana. Okay, so what is everybody has their aspirations for the night?
Nope.
I'm missing one.
Okay. All right. What do you have so far?
So I still have fail at dealing with the child as a short term, because I was successful last time. And my long term is solidifying our hold on our territory. Now, what I was thinking is I have a new gift that I want to use. A gift of technology.
Okay.
And it is one based on intimidation.
Okay.
And
What is
so-
the gift?
So it's gift of technology shutdown.
Okay.
And so that is one where it turns the modern landscape into the perfect hunting ground. Denies the prey any sanctuary offered by light or surveillance. So success, all lights within the structure go off, except for disorientating and creepy flickering. CCTV.
You know, I really like
Video
the
surveillance and all
mood the
cuts.
people that wrote this game put together.
Yeah.
Creepy.
So basically, very horror movie. So I ended up not buying 2 gifts. I bought just that one and then a point of intimidation to go with it. Because you have to roll intimidation and presence to set this off.
Okay.
So I would like to scare the crap out of somebody.
Okay. So
I
frighten
think as
someone.
a short term
Sure,
by using that.
works. That works. You can just sure. You can use it supernaturally, or you can just have frighten somebody. Either way works. Okay, and your other 2 are.
Sorry.
What are your other 2? They were fail at child.
Yes. And my long term has been the long term the whole time, which is solidifying our hold.
Okay. Caitlin, do you have yours?
Yep, I do. So I still had hurt someone I care about, and then learn more about my cousin. Was it?
Yes.
Yeah, and then gain a promotion at work. Is long term.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Promotion. All right. Amy, do you have yours?
So what I have are what I had last time, which is start a fight and then meddle in Carly's love life.
Mm-hmm.
Though I'm thinking maybe I should change my long-term one because I'm close, but I haven't completely finished my working towards getting the flanking merit and
Okay.
fighting techniques. So
What do you want to change it to?
that is what I'm not sure about is the problem. So maybe I'll change it at the end
Become
of the
alpha.
session. These need
Like
to be
rotating
realistic, don't they?
alpha.
Just everybody just takes that. It's one after the other. They just keep like rotating in and
Yeah.
out and in and out.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't really know. I think Kate's in a weird spot and doesn't know what to do with her life. So
That's fair.
I mean, that honestly could be like figure out my life.
mhm.
Find my place in the world. Open a taquiceria. Werewolf tacos.
Blue.
Changeling 1? Wow. We had a poll up that was like, what's your favorite WAD game? And
Wow, Changeling,
Changeling 1 and Whistler Stack the Deck.
Amazing.
Good for you.
I'm fine. The deck was stackable, so
That's fair. Okay.
I mean, I did vote for Changeling as well.
Did
I
you?
did as well.
Really? That's your favorite.
I really enjoyed playing Lillian.
That's fair. That LARP was weird.
Sophie
All right.
was great.
So you, Amy, think about what you want it to be real quick. Jen, do you have yours?
So I had 2, or I didn't have any short term. I have my long
Okay.
term, which is improved pack relations with neighboring packs.
Mhm.
As Amy was talking, I came up with the beat down Kate short term aspiration.
Beat down Kate.
Stop
Done.
talking.
Done. I mean, not done yet.
Nice, nice.
Yeah. So I need a second one.
That's completely fair.
Get beat down by Kate. You got to play both angles really here. You're stacking the deck.
Either way, I win.
Either way. It's like Alien versus
Beat
Predator.
mining.
Yeah, don't mind for beats. They're delicious, but they're not mineable. All right. Oof.
I need some more so I can buy another gift.
I need a
more
lot
caffeine.
more experiences.
I woke up at 4 a.m. today, just like randomly. I fell asleep during your stream last night, Amy.
hmm
Because I was like, oh, I can't watch TV and listen to you, so I'm going to listen to you and be supportive. And then I passed out on the couch and woke up like 4 hours later and was
At
like,
least you slept.
well, I guess I'm up now. And then I watched like a horror movie and lived my life. By the way, any of you who are looking for a good, it's not really a horror movie. Like, it's a horror movie, but it's not a horror movie. Go watch Triangle. It's on Netflix. It came out in 2008 or 9 and has Liam Hemsworth in it playing a non-Liam Hemsworth character. But also a very Chris Hemsworth character. He literally is just playing what his brother played in Cabin in the Woods.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's
Okay.
almost the same character down
kinda
to
funny.
like the buzz cut. And it's actually really good. Strongly would recommend it to everybody in this game and everybody in the chat as well. And if you are in the chat right now, say nothing about the show if you have seen it. So because it's that kind of movie. Like, don't look it up. Don't just go see it. It's on Amazon Prime if you have it. You can also find it through many other means, I'm sure. But Triangle. It's got the stupidest looking poster. And it's like a cruise ship. It's terror comes in waves because it's on the water.
Boy.
And it's like...
And it's called Triangle.
Yeah, it's supposed... Like, apparently the Bermuda Triangle is like part of it. But like, it has nothing to do with the Bermuda Triangle. I think that was just a marketing ploy.
Right, okay.
Like, the boat they're on at the beginning is called the Triangle, as far as I understand. And that's where the name comes from. But the marketing was like, oh... The movie has a lot of twists, and they can't say anything about the movie in the marketing without like revealing that the movie is actually smart.
Gotcha.
But it's really hard to watch for like the first 20 minutes because it seems really awkward. And then by the end, you're like, okay, cool. That explains the awkward. Oh, wait, thanks for the follow, DM Jeremy. All right. So what was I looking up? I was looking up aspirations. Shamble short term. Ooh. Go on a date with the new guy at work. I don't know, it's in the book. Find a new job. Find out why my sister hasn't called me back. Put myself in mortal danger.
We do that regularly, though.
So you guys are going into like a you are going into the facility where aren't you going to the facility where both of your dads died?
Megan's.
I think so.
Right.
Oh, it was Megan's dad. It was Megan's dad.
Died.
Megan's dad.
Yeah.
Which is an even better time for me to use shutdown.
That's true.
Like,
so you could look up like find out what happened here. You could use mug someone is an option in the book.
Oh my gosh.
Indulge my addiction is too. Get beat up by the school bully. What is this in the normal version of this? I feel like they changed this when they re-released it from as God Machine versus the WAD one.
I don't know. I can pull up my Chronicles of Darkness book.
It's weird, but
I need
what's
a
up?
term.
I was just... I can't remember because my notes are very vague. But are we like storming the place, or are we just kind of...
I think you're literally outside and like doing surveillance, kind of.
Yeah.
You just found it.
Yeah, you
and
just
there was
found
like
the place. Yes, because
it was like things.
You were told to go there by the Watcher Spirit.
Right.
Because you were looking for the woman in white.
Right. Okay. Right. So if we're looking for the woman in white, then I'm going to because the aspiration is more for Brighton than for me out here outside the character. I'm going to say something like make it out of the facility alive. If that's okay. Something like that.
Let's narrow it down a little more than that, because make it out alive. Because if you fail, there's no benefit to your character.
I mean, that's true.
So make it out of the facility
In one piece.
in one piece. Little beggar. I like it. How about less harmed than everyone else? Let's see. Make it out.
Or we
of
could go for something else. I have no idea. So
so you could like investigate the place. I don't know. Just chat. Do you have any ideas? Let's see, because the aspirations are always difficult to pop on.
I had forgotten we had the facility in this game.
Did you?
Yeah.
well, and the thing with
I hadn't
aspiration.
rechecked.
Sorry. Yeah. The thing with aspirations is that you don't want to repeat yourself too much, right?
Yeah, you don't want to just spam it every episode.
Yeah.
What about? I don't know. Beat Down Kate's such a good one.
I know, right?
Is that the only thing you want to do, though?
Currently?
Yeah, just take it twice.
Yeah.
Where? Okay, I have an important question. Where is Kate?
Don't worry about that. It's fine.
I'm not
Kate
worried,
doesn't
it's
know
fine.
either.
No, Kate has
It's
no
okay
idea.
now.
Oof.
All right, so why don't we go ahead with something like you could do something like show off in a fight. You could do something like investigate the scene of the death. You could do something like have a confrontation with the white lady. You could do something like get spooked. You get something like run away from the facility as your ultimate goal. So you're escaping, but like escape badly could be your goal in the end as a player.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know, right?
None of
It's
these
hard.
feel right. Well, and the problem is that like there's Brighton's aspirations, and then there's my aspirations for Brighton, and they don't line up.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Well,
One of each.
tell you what, you're a little early to redeem spoopy time, soul, but okay. Spoopily run away. So tell you what, let's go ahead and just start with just the two, and if you come up with one sometime before the break, and it's like just so that it's not like immediately in the moment type of thing, then we can just put it in. It's not a big deal.
Sure.
Okay.
I actually
Sounds good.
changed one of mine
Sure.
from fail at dealing with the child to like something like breaking point towards spirit. So act more spiritual.
Sure.
Or like lean into that side of things.
Break the oath of the moon. Sure.
Or like I think that's the way I want it. I want to go more towards the spirit side.
Sure, why not?
Oh, can I just put in maybe like fail a harmony check?
Which do you have a direction?
Not particularly. I have never failed one. I'm still at 7.
Oh, you're still at 7? Okay, so you
Yeah.
can also become more spiritual.
Okay.
Yeah, because right now I'm at what 2, 4, 5.
That's
I
on like
actually fell down
that's
to
on the
5.
edge of being too mechanical for me, but it's not over the line, so I'm down with it.
Well, if it's like
Well, it's more
being
that
more spiritual, and then you'd have to
it's
put
more
yourself
that we
in
have to lean into
situations-
like what it would be in game.
Yeah, like I said, it's on the
Get
line.
it?
It's not over. And then Amy,
Cool.
what was your last one?
Well, it was a long-term one, but I was
Yeah.
thinking as we're uncovering stuff and all this stuff about like RD13 and that facility, I think maybe long-term would be take them down or uncover, learn more, or like solve that mystery.
Sure, solve the mystery will work for me.
Solve the RD13 mystery. That's not how I spell that. Wow.
That's the RD13. It only has four letters and numbers in it total.
No, I was writing solve and I started with L, and I'm like, that's not.
You soul omen the mystery.
Love the
Oh.
mystery. Wait.
Love the mystery.
Well, I think I was trying to start with the R actually, because I wrote yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
I don't know.
All right, guys. So we are going to be starting in just a second. Is there anything else that you want to do before we begin?
As a reminder, we are human hunting nature, right?
Yes, you are.
And so that gives us
Oh,
extra stuff.
It does. I'll let you know what that is right now, actually. So human hunting nature gives you the ability to, I believe, improvise tactics. Human hunting nature. You gain a pool of willpower points equal to the number of Uratha in the pack each cycle. First of all. So what I will do is I will grab 4 dice, and I will just set them aside, because you didn't use any last session to my memory, and guess what? I don't really care that much, because it's only 4 willpower. Any packmate in Hishu or Dalu can use this pool instead of their own. The pack's actions and behaviors, blah, blah, blah. You sometimes have difficulty with actions that rely on instinct more than reason. When you're rolling a dice using physical skills, you may suffer a -2 on the roll. If you fail, you gain a beat. So that's something you get. And then you also can gain and learn tactics, which is good. Yeah, of any dot rating, whereas wolves are very limited with their tactics. So yeah, you can take that penalty to gain a bunch of beats. And yeah. No, we already used that name. Okay. Any last things before we jump in?
think so.
Okay, then I just need to do one last thing, and then we're going to hop in. Boop, boop, boop. Alright guys, it's been a while, so if any of you are not sure of where we ended last session, just feel free to ask. It's not a big deal.
I believe we ended at like Megan about to go and rage at the facility.
At the facility,
something
you guys
like that.
Kicking the door in rage.
Yeah, we hadn't actually said that, but you ended the game right before, and then Christine was like, "Good, because Brighton might have had to hold her back."
That's fair.
Trying to remember what we were ending on.
You ended at looking up at the facility, and Kelly going like, "And that's the facility," like looking at the place where your father was killed.
Yeah, why had we gone there again?
Because that's where the white lady apparently is.
Yeah, one of the little, was it a spider spirit? Told us?
Oh, that spider spirit thing.
The security camera spider thing?
The
It was like she's inside or something. Interesting.
Right.
Sorry, one last question. Just because I can't remember
No worries.
maps and stuff. Is RD13 is like significantly out of our territory, right?
They're in Hope as far as you understand.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Okay.
Just double checking because I remembered
kind of that direction.
Yeah, I remembered the right I have that gives us bonuses, but we're not in our territory, so it doesn't matter.
You are not. All right. Whew. I need to stop yawning and just jump into this. All right, so let's go ahead and let's drink.
Hydrate.
I realize that someone's probably thinking there's a continuity error on camera because I just picked this up and drank from it, and
Oh,
because I've got 2 drinks next to me because I'm storytelling. I was just like, magically he turned it into Coke Zero. Oh God, modern day Jesus would totally be able to turn it into Coke Zero. It's got about as many chemicals as wine, right? Robin's in the chat. She'll kill me for saying that. All right, so, ooh, accidentally had my background up here. All right, cool. All right, so hey, welcome to Werewolf the Forsaken, the Bitches of Brewery Park. Let's jump into game right now. And the story is true. The fire was defeated, but not gone. It had taken more than 2 turns of the bitch goddess's face, but it had re-solidified, coalesced, and in its hatred, consumed the prey spirits that had thought to feed on it, in a delicious twist of irony. As it burned away the motes of spirit and consumed them into its own form, it flowed through the Hissel, looking for the way back across. It was easier than it had expected. The gate was as open, or even more, than the last time it had passed through. Invisibly, it came across, to the sounds of tearing and rending that filled the air in the old concrete tomb. The slaves had been hard at work, continuing the ruin that the man-things had wrought. Now, it only needed a host, a suitable one. One who had lost as much to the wolves as it had. One who had suffered at the fangs and talons of the wolves like it had. One who wanted revenge like it did. In a city of millions, finding such a host would be implausible, difficult, perhaps impossible. But fate, as it would seem, was on the fire's side. This story is also true. Kate couldn't stand to be around Brighton for another minute. Something had taken over her packmates since she had become alpha, or perhaps maybe it was from the moment that Adam, the baby werewolf, the thing, had entered into their lives. She didn't want to hate the child, but having a creature like him in their den felt wrong. He wasn't pack. He couldn't be. He wasn't old enough to make that kind of choice. But should he? Could he? Other creatures, like the dog, Daisy and Taco, and even Link's cat, Captain Mr. Sausage, were kind of members of the pack in theory. I mean, the dog's doubly so, of course. So, could he? I mean, if the animals could, if they could, and they couldn't make a choice, then the answer eluded her, shrouded in the gray ambiguity. She wasn't designed to think about ethics and morality like this. No matter what she tried to think, or when she tried to think, it always argued with her gut, which was screaming warnings to her, as it had ever since the boy had arrived. Kate hated to admit it, but it was also that wherever the child went, something felt wrong. She couldn't put her finger on it, but she knew that the last place she wanted to be right then was at home, and that thought shook her. So where else then? If not the den, then her parents' home? No, not that with the way her father had been acting. Addie's? No. Maybe? Maybe she was in a place to speak with her again, but maybe... As she stood in the spring rain and tried to plan her next move, her phone buzzed. A message from Callum Cutting Teeth and the Stormsong pack. Hey. Want to hunt?
Yeah.
Okay. So, that is where we're going to kick a game off of there. Was it Captain Mr. Sausage? What did I put down?
Captain Mr. Sausage, yeah.
That's
Did
what I
say Captain
thought,
Mr.
yeah.
Sausage? Okay, I couldn't remember his rank and position. Because I think his name is Mr. Sausage. Like, that's his Christian name, is Mr. Sausage.
And his title is Captain.
Yeah, because he earned that title
He did.
by putting up with Link.
Yep.
Okay, so...
Fluff just realized there's a cat.
Oh yeah. The cat
Well,
came
you've
with Link.
missed so much. There's a
Yeah.
cat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you missed a lot. The call comes in. Oh, the message comes across. And you spend a couple of hours just hanging out with them. Talking about what they're wanting to do with the day. It's just the three of them, as always. They meet you at one of the few places that you can grab a slice of pizza and do a walk around. Everyone's standing in line with their masks on, waiting and keeping a kind of half of them keeping a paranoid eye on each other, and definitely watching the people that are roaming the sidewalks, talking in close proximity, with no coffee, no food, nothing to keep a reason for them to not wear something over their face holes. There's too many of them around here. The Main Street area is busy this time of day, busier than you've seen it in quite a while. And you meet the three of them. And what are you guys talking about? What are you doing? Like, what's... Are you venting at them, or just kind of there for the fun?
Just there for the fun.
Okay.
I will talk about the dogs. We have dogs. They're great. Do you have dogs?
No, we're not great.
Hmm.
Do you
Sucks.
have... do you remember their names? So there's Callum and his two packmates.
Ooh. Let me go through my notes. It's been a hot second. Callum Cutting Teeth. It was Callum Cutting Teeth. This is the Stormsong?
This is Stormsong, yeah.
Oh my god. I have a lot of notes.
It's true. And there are a lot of names in this game.
Oh yeah. Not obviously. I have like random like notes about where they're from.
Alright.
Hmm.
Alright, so... I'll be honest, they're not immediately in my notes either, so I'm just gonna check my spreadsheet. Because, hey guys, use Google Sheets to have...
Spreadsheets are great.
For Chronicle notes, they're... Especially when you've got large swaths of creatures. Stormsong. Was I smart enough to put it in the spreadsheet? I was not. But I have, like, the pack that, like, hacks for a living in there. I don't know know why. They're pretty useless. Okay. So, nobody else write it down? Oh, wait, I've got it right here. I put it on the inside cover, because I'm a genius. So it was Ford, there, a tall, broad Sikh man, and Leo. Leo's kind of a little shorter, stockier. He's a Stormlord of Mongolian heritage. And the other one's a Bone Shadow.
What's
Yeah.
Callum?
Callum's a Stormlord and a Kahalith. And Leo's an Aladoth.
Nice.
As you wander around Main Street, just staying inside of the edge of your territory, right along that row with all of the Starbuckses and the old pharmacies waiting to be torn down. The old mom and pop style ones that are going to be a Rexall or a PharmaSave sometime soon. Eating your reheated pizza, and Leo munching on a giant donair from the same place. One of those Italian joints that is actually more Greek than Italian, you know? But pizza's pizza if it's from the Mediterranean, right? Right?
Tastes good.
I don't know, man. It's too much oregano on here, Leo says. I mean, like, I get that, like, a donair is supposed to have spices, but, like, it's supposed to have, like, tzatziki or something, right? You're not supposed to put oregano in tzatziki. It's supposed to be dill. Seriously, eat this. Try it.
She'll grab a piece of it.
It's a little weird to have oregano in there, I'm not gonna lie.
Interesting.
Yeah, wait. Good interesting or bad interesting?
I mean, I'm not spitting it out. It's fine.
Okay, so here's my thought. We go hunting right over there, Leo says, gesturing across the street. We're catty-cornered from here. You see a rather bougie liquor store.
In the liquor store?
Yeah. I say that we go and just clean it out, and we go back to our place, and we watch shitty movies on Streamo until we pass out.
You know what? Yeah, sure.
See, this is cool. Surprised that we didn't get your entire pack out for this.
They're busy right now. They've got real jobs and stuff, and...
Oh, you don't?
Well, I think my job's sort of working again, ish. We're out of lockdown, technically.
Yeah.
But, nah, they don't need me right now.
Well, it's good, Ford says, nudging you. More of you to share with us.
Careful.
What?
No, never mind.
No, not like that. I know you're you're not like that, right?
I was thinking you were worried about me. No, never mind.
I was worried about you what?
Never mind. Someone might think you're trying to poach me from my pack.
Oh. I think we'd have to make a... You know what? If beer and pizza is enough to lure you away from your pack, then you should probably get the hell out to begin with.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you're a hell of a fighter from what I understand. Like, I mean, like, we'd be happy to have you, but no. We're not poachers.
I'm kidding.
And she's talking about that 40 in the window. I'm gonna poach the hell out of that. Come on, let's go.
Lead the way.
They head over, and true enough, you go and buy a solid, sizable amount of liquor. Drop about $200 at the liquor store between the 6-packs, the bottles, and even a mixer, because Leo sure does like his margaritas, and they just got a blender a couple weeks ago into their apartment. Now, they take you back, and before long, you're hanging out, just kind of decompressing. They have a double feature on. going and checking some streaming services for something. There's a particularly gruesome horror movie on called Macabre Manor. It's a 1970s remake that Streamo is doing a 10-part miniseries of. I guess one of those original shows that they're so big on these days. And it's right. It's a little too cerebral for you, but there are a couple of good scares and some spoopy stuff with like people hiding in shadows. And there's this kind of game that they start playing midway through the first episode because apparently, at least Ford's seen this a couple times. All right, now here's the deal. Every scene where there's something spooky, okay, they've got a ghost hidden on frame. Like somewhere in the shot, there's like a ghost. You gotta look for him. And when you see the ghost, you drink. What? You have spirits with the spirits. Come on, you never played this before?
No.
Well,
I haven't seen this before either, so.
Okay, well, hold on.
No experiences.
Okay. And can you make me a wits and composure roll to see whether or not you can notice the ghosts? By the way,
Wits and composure?
Yes. This is a complete parody of Haunting of Hill House, by the way, which if you all haven't seen it on Netflix, go watch it because it's one of the smartest shows you're going to watch in the past, 2 years.
One success.
One success? Oh,
Yeah.
You're going to see that there is a curtain that has, a child-size actor standing behind it, staring at the camera with, creepy makeup on.
Ooh, right there. That one.
Oh, shit.
Okay, drink up.
Oh. That was a thing. Oh. Alright, that was good. Oh, there's another one.
What?
Right there. The ceiling fan.
No! That's literally just a fan. Oh, never mind. Okay.
Yeah, it's a horror fan. They're the worst. Oh, I know this guy. Okay, this guy coming on here right now. Ford leans in. Okay. That is Maximilian von Schreck.
That's not his name.
You never heard of the von Schrecks?
That's a wild name. No, I don't know it.
Oh, no. They're this European family of horror movie makers. So, okay, you know the movie Nosferatu?
Yes.
Okay, you look back at that movie. Okay, the guy who played actually it's the same name. So the guy that played the Nosferatu is this guy named Max, it might be Maximilian, I don't know. Max Schreck. And the joke about that though is that Schreck is so it's a German movie, right? Schreck literally is the German word for fear. Which is why it was chosen for the green dude. Because the ogre was supposed to be scary originally. Well, I'm not kidding. You can Wikipedia this.
Later.
Okay. Anyway, so these von Schrecks are in all sorts of stuff. They're all over the horror scene right now.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, but that dude is classic. He's been in movies he was in a bunch of movies with Christopher Lee in the 70s. Yeah, you know Christopher Lee, right?
Yeah, I know Christopher Lee is.
Yeah. It's a great story about Christopher Lee, actually. And Ford's going to keep going on because he's just really obsessed with this stuff. He's going to tell you a story about how, during Lord of the Rings, Peter Jackson was all right, so Christopher, you're going to get stabbed in the back, and, I need you to be whoa. And Christopher Lee was Peter, that's not how someone that's not how someone sounds when they're stabbed in the back. It's more of a because all of the air is knocked out of them. Do you want me to explain this to you? And then he tells him a story about his time being a covert spy in World War II, where he actually stabbed people in the back. Because Christopher Lee is the man, or was the man. He might still be the man. All right, so, and he will go and basically outline this stuff for you, and just eventually they're just gonna start throwing popcorn and pizza crust at him. Come on, let's watch the fucking movie. It's more of it's an original series. It's not really a movie. It's more of a shut up. And in the middle of the movie, Callum, or in the middle of the show, Callum's gonna lean over and whisper, kind of like next to your ear, like, "Is everything okay back at home?"
It's fine. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Cool. I fight with these guys all the time. I know what it's like. Family loves you, though. I'm glad that we can hang out like this, though.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, it is pretty fun. Actually, I had an idea. But, you know. Hit me, you know what? Are you seeing anybody right now?
Sort of.
Like, how sort of? Like, do you
It's
want...
complicated.
Do you want a side piece?
I feel like the answer here is no.
Okay. Because, like, I always found that, like, when you're in a kind of relationship, a side piece is usually enough to kind of get you where you need to go. Enough to, you know, makes you figure it out. Anyway, if you were curious, Leo's sister is in town. And, she's hot. She might be your style, too. Do you like, you know, like I'm Asian and tattooed? Just saying.
I don't... This is a weird conversation.
It is a weird conversation. Come on, we're friends. I'm trying to get you laid.
Look, if you want to...
What are you guys talking
have, like,
about?
a group hangout or something... Well,
Nothing, man. Just talking about your sister. What?
apparently she's a looker.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. No, man, like, she's literally a model. Like, chill. What the fuck, man? What? No, but, like, seriously, like... Let me know.
Alright.
Seriously.
Appreciate the sentiment.
About an hour or two later. The show's starting to wind down. You've all had a few drinks in you, but your wearable metabolisms are enough that you can process most of it. The carbs have already burned themselves off, and you're mostly just feeling fairly good. Not even buzzed, just kind of riding a good wave with the whole thing. Alright. So, Callum says, let's do a real hunt.
Yeah?
So every night, we head out of here, you know, and we go and patrol, right? Go check the west side to see if anything new is happening, right? And what we've been trying to do for the past couple months is figure out exactly where all of these spirits are coming across at. We know it's somewhere. We know that there's a problem with it, and given what you were mentioning before, we think it might be some type of host issue. But you guys have, you know, done a good job of taking them out when you bumped into them, and we came across a couple of, like, really minor rat hosts. Took them out. But, anyway. We check one or two places a night, see if there's anything there, and then we call it a night. Unless we're on a normal hunt. But mostly just trying to do patrol. So, where is it tonight? Ford's gonna quickly check his phone. We were gonna look up... so there were two places that we haven't hit yet on the north side. That is... Okay. One is Jericho Hill. It's an old... CSIS base or something like that. Kind of down in Kitsilano. And then the other was fairly nearby. down at Spanish Banks Beach. What do you want to do? Hey, tell you what, you're the guest.
Do I recognize either of these?
I don't know. Do you? Make me an int and wits roll.
Do I have any penalties on this because I'm at odds with packmates?
Sure.
Cool. Sorry, what was the roll again?
Int and wits.
Well, I'm rolling a single dice then.
Single dice? You
Yeah.
should show it Leo's sister.
That's a fail.
So is Leo's sister.
Oh,
Oh, it's not true. I'm literally was just like, Leo's sister is literally, what's her name from Cyberpunk 2077. Oh, none of you have played it. Damn it. The girl on all the box art. Anyway. Okay. So, you have no idea about this place.
Oh, freaking. Which one looks more interesting?
I don't know. You want to do some breaking and entering?
Always.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the beach tonight. Alright, well, if we head out now, Forward says, we can get back here and finish the series. We only got like 3 episodes left, guys. You've seen this like 6 times. Yeah, I know we have, but it gets better every time. You really see Mick Flanagan's, like, you know, oeuvre. Did you just use oeuvre in a sentence? I tried. You did okay.
I like that you're passionate about this.
I'm a film student. This is what I do.
Well, good.
At least I try. It's not like I actually go to school right now. Everything's on the fucking Zoom calls. Seriously, I hate Zoom calls. They're the worst.
That's fair. But you don't have to wear pants every day.
Not true.
I mean...
At least that's what I understand from what the internet tells me.
The internet has lied to you on many levels, my friend. Let's get out there and make a difference.
Fair.
With that, they gather you up, and before long, you find yourselves running north away from their little townhouse that they're renting? Probably renting. It's Vancouver. They're definitely renting. And will find yourself wandering through the hills over by, well, actually Jericho Hill, that's a little redundant. As you reach the Jericho lands, which actually you can feel free to Google search this, Amy, if you want to see what it looks like. So it's Jericho Hill, Vancouver, and you are going through the Jericho Beach, so it's right there. Oh, I hit it on the first try. Make your way up across the cemetery. That old West Point Grey Community Center cemetery, past Aberthow Mansion, and up around the old spots. You see long, bleak building. Concrete construction, built in that brutalist style. Brutalism, of course, being the style where windows and construction were not friendly to each other. Concrete monoliths that looked more like tombstones than actual buildings that people would live in. If you go around any university campuses, you'll see a lot of brutalism. Particularly like, say, like UVic and UBC both have a bunch of brutalist design throughout. I think UVic could be like the McLaren building is fairly brutalist. I've been researching a lot of brutalism recently. I don't know why. It just is deep. You ever just have like a thing that ends up being what you're researching that week, and you're like, I don't know why I'm here, but I'm in bed at 2 in the morning, and that's on my phone? Yeah. We live in a weird age.
Yeah.
No, fair. Renting. Jesus, 75%. They're werewolves. They get a discount.
Is that how
I
that
guess they
works?
can't. They have to put a pet deposit down for themselves, though. Why is there so much dog hair in here if you don't have a dog?
That's it.
Leo's just like, I'm very hairy. Very hairy Mongolian man. It's just like a guy in an ape suit from the chest down. He's just grunge from Gen 13. Boy, comics that only I have read. All right. This the structure juts out of the ground, and you can see that there's an old winding concrete pathway that leads up to it that probably once had trucks driving it dozens and dozens of times every day. There's a large sign plastered over the front door. No entry. And then beneath it, a note saying that this is to be enforced by federal mandate. Warning. Breaking and entering on this property consists of a federal offense. And a little maple leaf at the bottom, because Canada's signs, no matter how threatening, always have the damn maple leaf, and it kind of like cuts the tension there where you're like, maybe I should. There's just a maple leaf. All right.
The trees could be threatening, I guess.
There are trees that drip poison on you.
It's
True.
Wait, are there?
It's not a maple, but
Oh. So I'm just gonna check something real quick because I want to make sure that I have. Because I remember last session I actually had like the damn thing pulled up so I could actually read the sign to you.
Oh.
But this session, it has been a month and I am a little stupider. Oh, it's the Jericho Hill Center. It's right there. So if I drop this right here, then brutalist design, because it's right next to the swimming pool. Because they took a lot of this facility and completely reworked it into a community center, which is really creepy, actually, because it's a really creepy building. There's like a playground about 20 feet away. Like, what the hell, man? There's no playground in my world of darkness.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Claire. I know that was your goal, was to go sit on a swing and take Instagram pictures.
Basically.
Play a ukulele. Manic werewolf pixie dream girl.
Oh gosh.
Alright, so I can't... Okay, well I didn't find that, but I found a guy waving at the Google Maps camera. Going... Well, I assume that was what his face looked like.
Nice.
Yeah, he was typical Vancouver bro. So, anyway, you find this building with this, like I said, rather brutalist design, and the sign on the front that says, you know, do not enter under penalty of prosecution by the Crown, or
Well,
something.
they
something
can't they can't prosecute a wolf.
So what do you want to do? How are we doing this?
Well, I can open some doors.
After you.
Kate's gonna shift down into one of her wolf forms and like try and sneak up along the side of the building. Try and be stealthy.
Alright, make me a dex and stealth roll.
Oh boy. Oh right, I have 2 in stealth now. And 2 in dex. I have 4 dice. This is good. That's no success.
No success. Alright, so you start creeping up alongside the building. You are, you know what, fairly stealthy compared to a human. The motion detectors that they have along the side of the building are going to go tick, tick, and you're going to be a spotlighted wolf.
Oh, I have 2 more dice. I forgot about that.
Oh, okay. They might flicker off in a second, then we'll find out.
One success.
One success. All right. It starts to flicker on, and it just gets your tail in it before you slink underneath the. You know what it's going to be? It's going to get your tail because your tail, like, you're like, oh, I'm sneaking. I'm so good. Your tail starts lifting up and, like, wagging, and it sets it off at the right height. And you're like, oh, no. You lower it back down. The motion detector will turn back off. The three of them will shift down into their wolf forms and follow you as well, moving fairly stealthily. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh god. Oh god. Leo has 6 successes.
Oh.
How is that even? Damn. He only had 4. I only rolled 4 dice for him.
He's great. I like Leo a lot.
Leo's great. Leo is I'm not gonna say ninja because that feels like it's motivated by something else, but he's definitely a stealthy dude.
Yeah.
He continues to move forward. They all snake alongside the building next to you, and you make your way up. Where are you going?
If there's a side entrance that we can see or something.
As you move around the side of the building, you can see where there's a loading bay that dips into the ground. It drops down about 40 feet on this sharp ramp that goes to an old rusted loading bay with a thick padlock. And when I say thick, I am talking roughly the size of a brick.
Well, that's unfortunate.
To one side of it as well, you will see that there is an access door with a little 3-step stairwell leading up into it. It looks like the loading bay as well might have been additionally barred or welded in places to keep it shut, but that door next to it is just locked by what looks like 2 deadbolts and a door lock.
Kate's gonna sneak up and like bump herself, her nose into it, and is gonna spend a point of essence to unlock all the doors.
Okay. All right.
And we'll just, yeah.
The door will click, and above you in the middle, like it is getting a little bit later on in the evening. The moon is up, and you can see that the full moon is shining down upon you. I believe it's still the full moon. Yeah. All right. The door is unlocked. What do you do? Does it allow you to open doors too?
It just unlocks them, I think. Hold on.
Because you don't have hands right now.
I know. That's what I was thinking about. Hold on. Page 135. It's been a hot second. Sorry.
The second is so hot. So hot right now. During the break, I'm going to have like a double espresso shot.
Oh, it just says you can seal or open any of them.
Oh, okay. You can open them.
Yeah,
all right, so
including
there you go.
locking them if desired.
Okay, so that's great. So,
yeah.
The door will swing open, and you will immediately catch the scent of decay.
Ew, gross.
It smells ancient inside of here. Layers of dust on everything. Now, this loading bay looks like it once housed machinery, all sorts of equipment, old crates that have been stripped apart. There's a lot of debris in here, but nothing really useful. On the other side of the bay, there's a hallway, separated by a single door that opens as you approach, and leads you to a corridor. It connects with with what would be the main entrance, and it appears like this first story of the building is, well, I guess technically you're underground, so never mind that. As you connect back under where the front door would enter, you can see that it would connect through a stairwell kind of just in front of it, kind of off to the side. The stairwell doesn't go up anymore. It's a single-story building, but it descends. As you look down, about 6 levels. One of the wolves next to you will make a noise like, "That's weird." Deep.
Yep.
Go.
Yeah. And Kate's gonna start attempting to sneak her way down.
Okay. Now, it doesn't appear that anyone's been in this facility in quite some time. But yeah, you can go ahead and make me a dex and stealth roll.
Yeah.
I'm
realizing. I just realized, should I also be doing this at a penalty?
Is it to all rolls?
It's to a lot of them. Usually it's if I don't know where they are, but I'm wondering if it still applies.
Yeah, probably. I think you're still anxious.
Okay. Because since I've got it at the 5 dots,
God.
it's like I lose 3 dice. So.
All right,
That's
do
okay. That's still 3 dice. I'm
it. I
good.
believe in you.
Cool. 1 success.
All right, so you will creep down into the darkness with your temporary friend pack. Meanwhile, in the Hissel, stepping across into the world of shadow and reflection, the rest of your pack has arrived at this facility. Staring ahead, you can see that it looms there, like a tombstone, in the purple sky that stretches above you. It's unmistakable what this is. This is the place, Megan. What do you do?
Well, I think she has to kind of like restrain herself a bit of like not thrilled about this.
Mm-hmm.
But we're here, we're gonna go in and wreck their shit. Seems to be my impression, so
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm okay with that. That is, I think, helping me keep under control, because I would much prefer to enjoy wrecking their shit than to just let go and rage.
That's fair.
Might as well savor it.
You all stand on the flowing green-gray grass. These rolling hills that lead to this monolith of broken reflection. Now, as you are looking at it, you can see that it looks like it is built out of a tombstone. It's a mausoleum. But the ground all around it is littered with the reflection of broken glass. Razor blades that stand up like blades of grass in the darkness. Spirits sway back and forth, and as you look, you can see that there are quite a few spirits lingering around this place. Over there. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to ask if we can tell what kind of spirits.
Looking over to the right, you can see that some of them over there are spirits of like blobs of ink. Blobs of ink that are weeping themselves out of their eyeballs, forming their legs as they cry. Quite a few of those things. And to the right, skeletal creatures. Emaciated, but as you watch, you can see that flesh heals over the wounds that they tear with their own clawed fingers, ripping off like someone trying to desperately remove their clothes only to have the clothes fly back onto their bodies. Someone trying to take off multiple layers, but each time they strip themselves down to the bone, the flesh repeals and repeats. Pain, addiction maybe? Fear, sadness. A few other types of spirits that you see as well. But those are a little less obvious. One of them wanders around looking very much like a hammer-headed man, a claw hammer, a bright brimmed baseball cap tucked on top of the knob where the hammer meets the haft. Spirit of technology? Of innovation? And all the while, above in the sky, motes of electricity dance and sing. A low choir of murmurs and rushing voices. Every once in a while punctuated by the thoom of a thunderbolt.
So, this seems potentially more active spiritually than I think we would have expected.
I think so, actually.
This seems like too much for an abandoned facility.
You think so, yeah.
If it's abandoned.
Yeah, this seems a little fish.
Hmm.
A little sus.
Little sus. Okay. Well,
Should we scope it out though?
yeah, we don't want to rush in if it's not actually abandoned. Let's do some recon. Megan, you want to go stealth? Take a look around.
So we're specifically hunting, I think, the White Lady, right?
Yes, you are.
Now, we got rushed out pretty quick, didn't we? So we didn't have time to Sisker Da.
I think you.
We were already in the SkyTrain station, if I recall correctly, and we went straight from there.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you just finished the sacred hunt on the other guy.
Okay. That just controls what I can... Some of my gifts don't work then.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean... Potentially just stealth then?
Sure. Go ahead and give me a dexterity and stealth roll at a -3.
Out of curiosity, how long does it normally take to do the Siskerda right?
I don't
10
think
minutes, I think.
Yeah, I think it takes about 10 minutes.
Just, if we manage to score a little bit of time where we can do that.
Yeah, fair.
It would.
Yeah, each
good.
roll represents 1 minute, 10 successes.
Cool.
Sure.
So roughly, but with your dice rolling.
Takes 15 seconds.
But
Oh,
As
when in
for-
doubt, just keep repeating things from predators. What? Sorry, I opened it up to a very weird page.
That most of predators.
Was
That
that?
was at a -3.
Yeah, isn't that most of that book? Oh no, I'm
Yeah.
thinking Night Terrors.
God, there's so many good night terrors. And for those of you who are not yet inundated with what is in the new book out, Vampire the Requiem, Better Feared Nosferatu, the Von Schreck clan is a bloodline that I wrote for them that you should definitely check out, because I'm not seeding my own material into my games or anything, guys.
7.
7 successes? Yeah, I literally made a bloodline of horror movie vampires. They're really fun. Okay. Moving up around the way, you feel yourself pass into the shadows and around the inky, bloody areas of this vast expanse of field. There are a number of tree spirits nearby, all sleeping as these earthly spirits tend to be unless awakened actively, giving you plenty of shade to hide in or trunks to blend yourself against. What are you doing? Where are you headed? What are you trying to look for?
I just see what sort of like defenses this place has. Does it seem like there's activity in it?
So what I'd love
Am I getting any sense around it, sort of thing?
Why don't you go ahead and give me a wits and investigation roll?
So I can sneak up and then kind of throw my senses across if I want as well, right?
You can, yeah. If so, you can scour the area. You can look across. What do you want to do?
I'll, I guess, scour the area and see if there's anything on this side that makes me suspicious. And then I can throw across.
Sure.
Okay, so, sorry, what was the roll?
Let's go wits and investigation.
Okay.
Just while she's doing that, I think I want to take a moment and where Claire and I still are, just throw my senses across there to see if I can see anything.
Okay, can you make me a wits and composure roll?
Sure.
Okay, 2.
2. You're going to catch some rough smells. You're going to catch the scent of blood. Actual blood, not spiritual essence. Something bled through here. That's strange,
kinda
first
weird.
of all. But you will also find that there is...
Not many things actually bleed on the spirit side of things.
There are a couple of passages leading into the side of this building that looks like they've been dug in. Places where the granite has been peeled away like an old scab, leaving a pulsating tunnel. It looks like claws. Something tore a hole in the side of the granite structure, burrowed its way in. The blood is fresh enough that you think that it might have been today. And as you're glancing around, you will find a bus pass lying on the ground next to one of these holes. It's one of those UBC bus pass lanyards with the plastic little place to slide it in, for a young woman in I think late teens, platinum blonde hair, round face, giant eyes, the perfect type of Instagram hottie. Sylvia Mendelsohn.
Wait, so this is actually on the spirit side?
This is on the spirit side, on the ground.
I'm gonna pick that up carefully.
Okay.
With my teethies.
Meanwhile, back at the rest of the group, you look across Brighton, and how many did you get?
2.
2. You are going to look across, and you're going to see a wolf you immediately identify as Kate sneaking around the side of this building. She is being followed by one other wolf that you can see, because the other two vastly succeeded. Leo does not exist on any plane of existence right now. He's just
Okay, hold on 1 second. I just gotta check something.
how to kick Kate's ass across the gauntlet.
Oh my god.
All right.
No,
Kate,
it was kind of wondering what senses I would have thrown across. And I figured it was probably sight and smell, but not anything I can really communicate with.
that looks like her. Sure smells like her. If it looks like a Kate and smells like a Kate, it's probably a Leo.
Yeah, disguise. And so Claire probably just hears me go, Kate?
All right.
What?
I'll kind of come back to the spirit side and look at Claire. Kate's on the other side.
What's Kate doing on the other side?
I don't know, but she's got company with her.
You'll
wolf.
You'll recognize Callum in his wolf form. You've traveled enough together and seen each other at Stormlord gatherings.
Fair. She's got Callum with her.
Oh. I wonder why they're together. Here. Right now.
Yeah.
That's very odd.
I feel like if I tried to talk to her, she might get real mad. Maybe you want to see if you can connect with her?
Talk to her? Sure. Okay, I will, throw my eyes. And can I do voice?
You cannot. Voice is not a sense.
Oh, that's true.
I know, this isn't mage. I know you're thinking in spirit magic terms. Where you're
Yeah,
like, oh yeah,
right,
spirit
yeah,
too. I can just like
sorry.
throw my voice across.
Right?
That's what I was
Yeah.
doing too, yeah.
Alright, just forget it. We're not playing Werewolf. This is now a mage game. Enjoy.
Ooh.
I'm tired enough. The Umbra would be
Let's do it.
easy. You all see a bunny rabbit. It is your friend. Actually, it's Thor.
Actually.
And he wants to eat you.
Okay, well, maybe I could just, like,
I-
text her
I think
then?
most of you would let Thor. Never mind. Caitlin, you went really red on that one. Or maybe it's your lighting.
Maybe I could text her? Moving on.
I don't think you have much of a signal where you are.
That's
Yeah. Is touch considered a sense?
Touch, yes. Receiving touch is.
Okay.
You could.
I
you
was
could
gonna
reach and-
know.
Well, god damn. Okay, hold on. Actually,
true.
well, because if touch, okay, so you can, so if you send your touch across, you can feel what's on the other side. But can what you're feeling feel you?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
I don't think so either.
So does that mean you could just go around grabbing butts all day from the other side of the god? Like how does this function? I'm sorry to be immature
you
here.
could.
You
Like,
two-
I think
okay.
that is applicable.
If
You can just be a
however-
pervy werewolf and go like grope
I think
people.
so,
They'll never know.
Is
It would be
that's
really
how you're a teen
nice.
wolf. Yeah.
real bad. But
Okay.
like, I'm like, if I reached across at the same time to touch her, we might be able to like meet
Then
in the
you can
middle
just, you
somewhere.
just do like.
But like, do a high five. But I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Well, God, that's so weird though, because obviously sight, like I can look at you without you looking at me. I can smell
Yeah.
you without you realizing
So-
that I'm smelling you. I can like, I've definitely been in cars where that's the case, where I could smell the passenger and they didn't know I could smell them. That was an awkward 2-hour car ride. That's a long story.
But I was just thinking, like, so one of my gifts is pack awareness, and I have up to 2 miles or in like radius from me that I can detect if my pack is within range.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, I just don't know if that applies to the spirit world. I feel like it would. It might just be muted,
Mm.
unless that just counts as out of range.
Cool. I'm sorry, I was just sending a message to the chat real quick because someone was saying they just bought Mage the Ascension and were having trouble with it. And I'm like, join our Discord. I've ran Mage for almost 20 years. Like, I can help you. I can help you make sense of it because it's actually a surprisingly complicated, easy game.
Mage is delightful.
It's just there's a learning curve, and it's a real
There
sharp
is.
one. Like it's like an initial D drifting around it learning curve. But once you get past that, it opens up, and it's one of the best games ever. Which why am I not running that? Because I feel like it runs better as a LARP for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, so which power is this? We can look across, or you can detect them.
Pack awareness, page 138.
Oh, is it a? Okay, it's actually a power. It's not a.
It's a gift. Yeah.
Hack awareness. Oh, dude, you know you can use telepathy with this, right?
Yeah, but I have to see them first.
Yeah, that's fair.
But if I know they're there, I can reach across. But I also don't really want to talk to them, so that's kind of a problem.
You know what I'm gonna do? I want you to make me a wits and empathy roll.
Do you want me to penalty this?
No, because it's
No.
directly involving detecting their presence. So the
Okay, sure.
the yearning that you are feeling to be around them would actually, I'm not going to give you a bonus for it, but I think it would actually be beneficial.
Okay.
I think you're still conflicted, but I think the proximity is.
I'm conflicted.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry. that was my
Just
microphone.
as a note,
Oh.
the book does say smell, sight, or hearing, and that's it. Can go.
That's
So
it.
yeah, you can't.
Oh, you can't do touch.
You can't do touch.
Oh, son of a
Yeah.
bitch. Well, I guess that does make then okay. But can you
That
do?
solves the problem.
Wait, so you can't do taste?
Oh.
Because
nope,
then we get into
not. Yes,
biomechanical
absolutely.
issues where 70% of taste is smell.
I think there's also some spirit like magic going on here.
No, bullshit. You're a wolf. You can taste.
You can smell
Taste
taste.
the spirits.
Taste the spirits. You can
Ugh.
teleport your
Lick
tongue
'em.
across. Just lick the spirits. Just lick the. God damn this episode. See, Jen, this is what we when you dropped that stuff off earlier, and I was like, it depends how fast we get through this game. This is what was gonna happen. We're gonna lick
Correct.
spirits. Okay. God damn it.
The spirits lick you.
Oh God. Spiritology.
You don't
Okay.
want it.
They taste like rainbows. I mean, some
I
of
don't
them.
think
So-
I don't
the
think
good
some
ones do.
would.
The
Maybe.
good ones do. Taste.
The other ones might taste like
rainbow.
fire.
All right. So what
I
did you
think
get
I
on that
want to
roll?
lick a spirit of rot.
Ooh. No
Gross.
thanks.
Did you get any successes?
Nope.
Okay.
My highest dice roll was a 5.
Okay. So as you this makes sense because you were going around the side of the building at that point. So then we're gonna cut back to the pack party. God, I'm running too much D&D. And yet I'm starting another game in February because I'm dumb. All right, back at you guys. What are you doing? So Megan, you creeped around the side of the building.
Yeah.
Do you have any way to contact them, Claire or Brighton?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Shout real loud.
Basically, yeah.
You can if you want to.
I probably will just be like, Kate, God damn it, Kate.
Like yelling at a TV screen when you know they can't hear you.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So
Megan will come back with the bus pass in her mouth and spit it out.
jangle, jangle, jangle.
What's that? Claire's gonna pick it up. Show it to Brighton.
Found that on this side?
It comes out in growly
Sorry.
first tongue.
I just figured you yipped. Like, yip.
Yip.
Was there anything else around there?
Weird dog shrug.
Does it seem safe for us to go as well? Should we check it out with you?
Another weird dog shrug.
Okay.
I mean, I think you could take it if anything does attack us. So.
Fair. Hey,
Kate
let's
and
draw.
Callum are on the other side.
Yeah, that was our
Yeah,
Head
reaction to-
cock.
I don't know.
Yeah, and we can't talk to her, so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Growly growl.
We'll
Not
just-
thrilled.
Keep checking on her, I guess. But let's go look around if you haven't found anything particularly troublesome.
Yeah.
I'll shift down into her hand.
Yeah, I'm going to shift to Urshel.
Yeah, I
Alright.
think we'd been in Urshel for the speed originally.
Oh,
I think when we were coming over.
Yeah, because
Perhaps,
Urshul's Urhan's the
Because
quick one.
Urshul's the fastest.
Yeah,
I think Urhan's actually the fastest, but Urshul's the fastest with like more teeth.
No,
Oh,
Urshel
no,
is plus
speed plus
7,
seven.
whereas Urhan's
it?
plus 5.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the extra strength that does it for you.
Yeah.
You would think it's that Urhan is the best for tracking
Right.
So-
yes. that's
and
the one.
for
Yeah, it's got a better
learning
perception
tricks,
bonus, but
Then I'll go down into Urshel
Oh.
too because
being good boys.
extra oomph.
All right. So, do you approach the building?
Yeah.
Okay. As you do, you can see that there is that wet, burrowed hole in the side of it. The inside, after you're past the granite exterior, the hole that's been drilled into the side of this sweats and pulses slightly.
oh, sorry, I forgot to ask. Did I get any scent off of that bus pass? Like what
got-
she probably smelt like? Did it smell human otherwise?
You can make me a perception roll, please. So that's
Sure.
going to be wits and composure plus your wolf senses.
much you need to update these stats because they're out of date.
Yeah, I know. People change too much. I give you too much XP. So if you're in Urhan, you're at a +4 to perception. If you're in Urshel, you're at a +3.
Six.
6?
Yep.
Fear. Lots of it. Sweat. Finger oil. She's young, very scared. You think this is only about 2 hours old. Maybe 3? No. Yes? No, some of the layers of fear on this that are leeching off of this, she's been afraid for a while. A day, maybe? Maybe 2 at this point. No, not quite that much. Very afraid, though.
I will communicate that to the other two.
And there's something
Fear.
else on here.
Days recent.
And let me see if I can beat your roll. One sec. Ooh. Nope, I cannot. As much as I try. There's a second layer of scent on this. Musty, rotten, and tumorous. It smells like rat.
Something else. Rotten. Rat.
What do? Do you head inside?
I'm raring to go.
I'm gonna look at
Although
that
it
and kind
had-
of say that burrows. Rat? Question? Careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but only one way to find out.
This is true.
Who goes first?
I'm gonna look at Claire. Claire, you should probably take the lead.
Okay.
And then
Probably
You're
the stealth
sneaky.
monkey.
well, I was thinking, depending on the layout inside, stealth monkey could be stealth monkeying, scouting around.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking, like, being the first one to sneak by, maybe see if there's any traps. Without setting them off, potentially.
Because
Potentially.
I will tank those, but
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
thinking if there was anybody like waiting on the other side, Claire being the first one kind of in might be a good idea.
But would they notice Megan is the question.
Truth.
Well, maybe.
I'm good with you going first if you want to try to sneak in first, and then
Yeah,
if
go
anything
ahead.
happens, I'm right behind you anyway.
Alright. If anything happens, you'll hear an awoo for sure.
Oh,
It'll probably be very pained sounding.
Oh.
whoa.
Oh whoa! Not in a whoa.
Oh.
All right. So with that, you scale up and start climbing through the oozing hole in the side of the building, making your way inside. As you do, can I get Kate? Can you make me another wits and composure roll? Or pardon me, a wits
Sure.
and empathy roll?
Sure.
And also, hello, Raid. Hello.
Raid.
So many
Yes, and
emotes.
empty.
So good. All right. So sorry. So for those of you tuning in
Yay.
right now, they are sneaking into a facility on two sides of the gauntlet. Not really sure that the other member of their pack is there. And Kate, as you begin descending down into the bowels of this facility, setting up plumes of dust on the once shiny linoleum floor as you move downward, you are going to catch a scent, impossibly. You can feel their presence around you, your pack. It's distant, echoed, like someone calling from another room. You don't think that they're here, but you feel like they're close.
she's gonna stop. Is Callum behind her or in front of her?
Behind you.
Yeah. She's gonna stop and just kind of like abruptly go like, stop, hold on. And she's gonna yeet her sight and hearing across.
Okay. As you do, can you... Now, here's the problem. Can I get a wits and composure roll for you and a dex and stealth roll from Megan?
This is bad.
You see no wolves. You see no wolves ever again.
Wits and composure, you said?
Wits and composure.
I'm in Urhan.
You are in Urhan.
This isn't just a perception, this is a...
Are you sending your scent across as well?
Oh, no. No.
Are you sure you wouldn't?
Actually, yeah, I would.
Like, if you're in wolf form, remember, their eyesight is better than ours in some ways, but not really. So you'll have a +4 on this.
Yeah. Good. I need it.
And this directly... Oh, it's not technically a teamwork roll. So that won't help you there.
Technically, it's a team opposed roll.
Right? This is the weirdest situation we've been in a while. I literally had you guys fight a meat guy.
Yeah.
True.
Okay.
So, that 9 again sure came in handy.
Oh no. You're supposed to fail this one.
I wanted to, but then I kept rolling more 9s.
How many did you get?
9.
I don't think my 3 beats that.
Are Claire or Brighton being stealthy?
Not particularly.
No.
Okay, good. So you do not see Megan. You do not see Megan. She is not there.
That
but
makes sense.
You're like, Megan's not with them, obviously, because that makes sense.
Clearly.
But you will see that behind where she should be, Brighton and Claire are moving through a very rough reflection of this. Now, looking around that side and looking around your side of the Hissel. Now, Kate, in the real world, this looks like a government facility, almost like the interior of a university building. Concrete walls, linoleum floors. Once upon a time, this was shined to a mirror's edge with old fluorescent bulbs humming above in pairs every 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's dusted, cobwebbed, bits of abandoned ephemera laying everywhere, trash cans overturned, places where people have broken in and spray painted the walls. This place is derelict, but no one seems to live here right now. You're noticing a lot of broken bottles everywhere as you move, and as well as things like condom wrappers and hypodermic needles that have been broken off, and rotten food in the corner that's so rotten that not even the mice will touch it. Discarded bags of Cheetos that have been picked through. The mice will touch the Cheetos. And just tons of old newspapers and magazines that have been crinkled up and used as pillows over the years, or kindling for a barrel fire that used to be in the corner there. But on the side that your pack is, over in the spirit world, you will see that the walls of this building are not square. The halls that would normally be rectangular are long, spherical tubes of not quite flesh, not quite plant matter. You think that there may be a skeleton beneath it of concrete, but it's wrapped with veins, or are they vines? Regardless, these strips of false organic tissue line the walls. The floor is soft and moves slightly, yielding like wet ground on a summer's afternoon. Occasionally blistering and popping. No matter how stealthy they move, pustules breaking under their feet. The gauntlet there, well, the world there, looks cancerous, tumorous, and everything shivers with a gray, black undercoat. And you will see 2 of your packmates walking through it. Okay, squelch.
Do we think this counts for my gift for being able to speak telepathically? If I can see them?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you just broke the game, but yeah, that literally says you can see them, and if you can throw, you can't touch them, but you can see them, and you technically can't taste them, but I'm gonna let you. Don't taste them, but you can. Suddenly, the spirit wolf ears going, or spirit wolf tongue in your ears going lip.
Yeah.
No.
That's how telepathy feels.
That's how telepathy. It's just someone licking
It's like
your
when
ear.
Charlie sneaks up on you and licks you in the side of the
God,
face.
he always aims at my mouth too. It's like, why? I know what you do with that tongue.
He sneaks up when I'm working out and then licks like behind my ear.
Yeah.
Oh,
At
And
least
it's
our
just
dog
like,
doesn't
well,
eat
there
poop.
goes that push up. Flat on the floor.
Your
Yeah.
entire body
So,
just
yeah.
gives out.
I will
Yeah.
spend a point of essence, and I think it's is it anyone in range, or do I need one per? This one, which 138?
238?
138.
138.
Yeah. 130. Oh, sorry. I'm making noises with my books. 130.
So that is any packmate she can see for one scene.
Okay, so any one
Yeah.
pack. I'm gonna spend an essence, and I'm gonna stop to Claire.
No, it's any. I think it's any packmate you can see.
Oh, okay.
I think that's using it as a collective noun.
Oh. I mean,
Because
sure, if you want to go that way.
it does not specifically say any one packmate. It says any
True.
packmate. So
True.
that's like anybody.
So I
I
think you can
have-
choose.
You
might
can't
I'm
choose.
gonna talk to
choose.
Claire.
Dun, 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 dun,
Kate's
dun,
gonna-
dun,
What?
dun, dun,
Sorry,
dun,
what?
dun. You're just like dun, 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 dun.
Kate's speaking to you telepathically.
Oh,
Yeah. And she's gonna be like, "What are you guys doing here?"
I can't respond. Can I respond?
Oh my god.
Oh my
Don't-
god, can you respond? Hold on, I
Look at
think
it.
you can.
Speak mind to mind. So
Speak mind
that
to
would-
mind. Does
Make
it does
it-
speak?
Send.
But not receive? Oh
No,
god.
no, it's mind to mind. Unless you're admitting that Kate doesn't have a mind, I think it's fine. Speak mind to mind. Yes, it is. It is just telepathy. It's just telepathy.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
We can
back and
talk to
forth
each other.
telepathy.
It's back and forth.
Good.
Oh, okay, okay.
Good.
Link established.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're fine with me being able to just reach into your mind, right? Like that's fine.
Oh, yeah, Kate, for sure.
Out of character, Kaylin doesn't care. In character, maybe. I don't know.
She might. I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, Kate's gonna see like, what are you doing here?
She'll respond. Our investigation into RD13 led us to this location. I mean, no, not RD13. Sorry. The White Agora. She would call her.
Oh. Bizarre. I'm on a hunt with what's it, Stormsong pack? They were doing patrols.
Oh, convenient. I guess we've got both sides covered.
I guess.
Just be careful.
You too. Your side looks scarier.
This side is not very welcoming.
Okay, so there's several levels on, it looks like on this side. Probably the same over there. So maybe stop like 2 levels, 3 levels down and check in again?
Sure. I'll relay this to Brighton.
And Kate's gonna withdraw her senses and be like, this is a plan, this makes sense.
Okay.
Okay.
Right,
To
it's just
Callum.
gonna be like,
Just be
God.
like,
okay, at least we made contact.
my pack is on the other side.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. This is a mess.
Especially.
Callum's gonna tilt his head. And then tilt it back the other direction. And then he's gonna take a moment, he's gonna shift up into Dalu. Okay, what the hell is going on here? Like, what just happened? Stop
Okay.
being Okay, you
She'll
gonna shift
shift-
up too? Okay.
Yeah, just for the ease of it. So my pack's on
Need
the other
more
side,
words.
apparently. They're
What?
investigating another spirit. So they've got that side covered. We've got this side covered. Their side looks really creepy.
Yeah, this place doesn't look creepy.
I mean, this place looks abandoned, but not fleshy.
I'm getting a bad feeling about this, though. Places like this are normally full of squatters.
I mean, there's the deterrent of the... Or is it not that much of a deterrent?
A lifetime of free food and lodging. Well, okay, then we should probably just keep going.
I want to check in with them a couple floors down.
Okay. Oh, what just happened? Oh, we're just being...
Got a raid.
We're getting raided again?
Hi,
What?
Oh, hey guys.
So many raids. Oh my god.
The raid?
Oh, it's Devil's Luck.
Oh,
Hey, Devil's
raid.
Luck. How's it going, guys? Okay, then I will perk up. I was about to call a break, but you guys good for another few minutes? All right, let's keep
Yeah.
going. All
Can do
right.
another couple minutes,
Then
yeah.
coffee.
Yeah, because then I need a coffee. All right. So, hello, Devil's Luck. We're going to get back into it. Hello, welcome to the party. Forsaken. Oh, hey, thank you. All right, so, quick update. They are basically investigating an old science facility in North Vancouver. Well, not North Vancouver, in Northern Vancouver. It's a thing. Those are two separate things. Because Vancouver. North Vancouver is actually West Vancouver. It's weird.
We're being told to
Say
hold
West
thine
Vancouver.
pee.
Hold thine Pete, sucking it back in, I guess. All right, so what you are going, and basically the pack is split. So Kate
This
is
is fine.
off with a trio of werewolves from a friendly aligned pack because she had a fight with Brighton, and they're not talking at the moment. So they are split up.
GTFO'd.
They're split up across there. Kate, as you move further down into the facility, can you give me a wits and composure roll? Just to kind of get a... Actually, give me a wits and empathy roll. I want you to do a vibe check on this place.
Wits and empathy?
Wits and empathy.
Am I back to regular rolls with these?
Yes, you are. Because
Yay.
your pack is with you again.
Yay!
Aw.
Even if only in spirit.
Together but apart.
Did it help at all?
Um, 2 successes.
All right, 2 successes. You're starting to get a bad vibe out of this place. As you're moving around, you can see that most of the first few levels are basically offices.
Mhm.
There is graffiti. Quite a bit of it, actually. You can see places where the sliding glass windows on the office counters for the reception desks have been smashed in probably a decade ago. The further that you look around, though, you're noticing that this place is... I mean, it's spring in Vancouver. It's rainy, it's miserable, and it's still cold enough outside that why would you sleep outside if you could sleep inside? But there's also no power. You're wandering around in here. It's being able to see in the dark with your wolf senses. There's no cameras on. There's no way for people to check. You broke in here easily enough. I mean, you used a gift to do it.
Yeah.
And that is when you are going to notice that the ephemera laying around, the hypodermics, the food, everything like that, you'll find a stash of it down on the 3rd basement. Around a corner where there was once a waiting area. Old couches that have had the stuffing stripped out of them. As you take a quick glance over, can you give me a wits and composure roll just to see what you can see? Or wits and investigation if you're actually investigating it fully.
I'll investigate. What's an investigation?
Yes, let's see if you're in a werewolf.
Hmm.
Oh.
Okay.
1 success.
You will smell old blood. Quite old. Months old. Did you say you shift back down to wolf, or are you in Dalu right now?
I was gonna shift back down. I didn't say it though.
Yep, I assumed so, because you're always in wolf form. Okay. In
fine.
Urhan, you glance around... wait, hold on. So did you add your +4 bonus for being in Urhan then?
I did not do that. No.
All right, then you
I
need
didn't
to
know
do
if that counted in this case. But sure. It does not help me.
At
A
all?
+4 does not do anything. I rolled several 7s.
Okay, well that would help if you were a god in Scion, but right now it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
A wolf god. Alright, so looking around, you will see that there is months-old dried blood on one of the sofas, as well as what looks like a hot plate plugged into the wall. There's no electricity on right now, no lights or anything, but on top of the hot plate you see that there's an old pot, well used, the type that you'd find in any Salvation Army, you know, the type that has the caked on blackened bottom, dented from traveling. A can of food that has gone rotten to the state where it's just a mass of white fuzz. It looks like something was being cooked. But the bottom of the pot is burned. It reduced to the point where it probably started smoking. You'll actually be able to smell the residue of it, even these many months later. And then you'll see there in the... Actually, you know what? You won't see, because you only got one success. But you've got some friendly wolves. Leo is going to come out of nowhere around you, and is going to sniff and gesture his muzzle at the side of the couch. As you look at it, you will see that embedded in the old vinyl of the couch are 3 human fingernails. Like someone tried to hang on for dear life.
The fuck?
I don't even want to know what that wolf sound is.
Yeah, basically.
Meanwhile, across the gauntlet, you move down through the floors. And as you do, you will hear this pulsing around you as the floor constricts and moves with you. The inside of this tunnel just oozes black ichor down in rivulets. But here, there is light. Old fluorescent bulbs, or at least something resembling them, more like an anglerfish's antenna, flickers every 10 feet. That... Well, I can't do it with my tongue, but you guys get that. Illuminating things, casting a sudden flash of light. Can I get a wits and composure roll off of everybody as you're going down, just to keep a sense of things?
Yeah.
And if you are in your wolf forms, if you're in Urhan, +4. If you're in Urshel, +3. If you're in Dalu, I think it's +1. I can never remember in Dalu.
Dalu's +2.
Dalu's +2, okay.
Yeah. Just put it up there. What's in composure, you say? Okay, got it. Oh,
6.
What?
6?
Well, not quite 6, but hold on a moment.
1.
Oh, I got 4.
Alright, 4. You are going to... You're not alone. That's the first thing you're going to notice. There are other spirits wandering these hallways. More of those inky crying ones that are bleeding, they're dripping their tears into their feet as they move. There are going to be other ones as well. Brighton, you're keeping probably an eye out on those just so you don't get attacked.
Yeah.
But you are going to have these spirits of what can only be stale air. Little clouds of blackish brown smoke that move around, making noises. Then also you will see that there are any number of other spirits here. Leftover ram butterflies. Little binary butterflies flying through the sky. Data spirits. There aren't many of them. Yep, like the ones
that we found before?
They kind of look like that, yeah. But their wings here are a bit bigger, a bit chunkier. The other ones had like more digital wings. These wings actually look closer to like 3x5 floppy disks. Or
Oh, okay.
no, they look like zip disks. That's about the era that this happened. Or CDs. When does this happen? This happened CDs. So they look like glittering like AOL disks floating through the air. But yeah, basically same idea. You will also see that there are a number of other spirits wandering around, and a skeleton steps down the hall, made of knife blades,
Whoa.
dragging its fingers along the wall, along old grooves that have been dug into this pustular structure. About 2 inches at this point, into the side of the hard bone that exists underneath the throbbing mass. There's a lot more. Spirits of loneliness, spirits of despair, spirits of inspiration chuckle to themselves as they sit in the center of the floor and rock back and forth on crossed legs. So many crossed legs, and one giant head the size of one of those giant bouncy balls that you would find at a grocery store or like at a Walmart or something. But what you will see, or what you will perceive, both of you will smell fear, human fear, and sweat. It's just around the corner.
Sneaky
The knife.
up.
What's that?
Just sneak.
Okay. It's the direction the knife-handed spirit is walking toward. It's making this noise as it walks that sounds like... It sounds like it's laughing, but it's the sound of a knife being sharpened. You know the one.
That's horrifying.
What do you do?
Do not
Freaky.
like.
I'm gonna follow.
Okay.
Follow carefully.
I'm gonna take up the rear and make sure that we don't get attacked from behind.
Oh, fair.
Okay. Flash, it says in first tongue. Flash for me. Are you here, flashlings? I wish to make my hand useful. I wish to make our marriage complete. You cannot hide forever. It turns and looks at you as it rounds a corner, pausing before it looks. Basically, it goes to a corner of the hallway, and as its fingers almost jump off the edge where the wall ends, it turns and looks at you. Wolves, are you here to cut and maim as well? You can
First,
join.
Can I
Sorry.
spend an essence?
Yes, yes, you may.
I would like to activate Fearless Hunter.
Okay, sure. What does that do? Are you guys
Um,
getting freaked out?
I
A
like
little.
it. I like
Okay.
it.
I'm expecting something, and just want to be prepared. It lasts for a scene, and for the duration, I add my glory to all dice pools contesting mind-influencing powers and fear,
Well,
as well as to my composure and resolve when resisting such effects.
okay.
And if I succeed at contesting a roll, then any other packmates who can see me and are subject to the same effect automatically withstand as well.
Okay.
Nice.
Ooh, fancy.
And considering my composure and resolve is 9 dice,
Okay.
it's pretty great. Anyways, I wanted to do that. And then I also wanted to ask you to repeat what you said because I didn't hear it, but Brighton wanted to respond.
Are you here to cut and maim as well? I believe is the last thing I said.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Megan doesn't respond because she's not sure if she's been spotted or not.
And that's fair.
If she's trying to be super sneakies.
Let's find out. You had 7 successes. No, you were not spotted to my knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I got 3 successes. That was pretty dope, but okay.
Nice. If it's called for.
There are ones who have come here. Now, mind you, this voice sounds like... Shh, shh, shh. There are ones who have come here. Shh, shh, shh.
Yeah.
That I wish to... And then you're going to hear a tremendous yell. Ah! And the... I need to make a roll real quick. 1 sec. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. What's my defense? It's the higher of my... I keep looking at the spirit of a flamethrower here, and I'm like, is that a machine gun? That's a machine gun spirit. Okay, so it's the higher, so that... God, I'm gonna spend a willpower. Cool. There is a resounding scream, and a girl of about 19 is going to round the corner and slam a trash can, or the spirit of a trash can, into this knife thing's head. The spirit of the trash can is just going to kind of like... It's kind of like a trash can with a face melted into the plastic, and it's just going to kind of... every time it's struck, but it doesn't really wake up. Apparently this was a very emotionally charged trash can at some point, because I just needed something for her to hit him with. And she's just going to start hitting it, and that did not do much damage. I'm going to put that out there right now.
Oh boy.
It is going to turn and look at her as part of one of its knives that makes up its face is bent to the side and is going, the flash. And I'm going to roll initiative for myself. If you guys want to get involved.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and roll initiative real quick.
It's been called for to
Okay.
cut and maim.
To rip and tear.
Nice. I pulled a Christine.
Oh, did you?
No.
Good.
Oh, nice.
Not a total Christine, but
A partial
at least
Christine?
a partial.
A partial
Partial
Christine. All right. Oh, good.
Apparently Christine pulled a Christine.
I
Okay,
got a
so
10.
you got a 10. Okay.
Just a partial Christine.
Okay, 10 total.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
What'd you get, Christine?
31.
Jesus Christ. Jen?
27.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, and then it was KG, which stands for knife guy, and then it's girl, and then it's someone else. Well, Claire in the middle. All right, so Megan, what do you do? The knife-handed thing goes and is about to Freddy Krueger across her face and throat.
Well, I guess he doesn't know I'm here, so I would like to eviscerate.
Okay.
And specifically, I'd like to try and... That just gives me the rote action.
Mhm.
I'd like to try and do something that will essentially, like a cripple sort of thing.
Okay.
Like, I can't remember exactly how that works on spirits, but... So something where it'll pull him off balance, distract him, make it easier for my pack mates, distract him from the girl.
But you
That sort of idea.
Okay, so you could do a feint where you choose to not do damage instead. Oh wait, is that in the system? It's not, unless you take a tactic. But yeah, you can do an attack and try to inflict a condition.
Okay.
If you get an exceptional success, then you probably can. Before you roll, my defense is 4.
Okay.
It
Is this-
should-
I
The
am going to
spirits?
spend a willpower.
What's that?
The spirits?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess he's not. Okay.
He's not terribly big.
Okay.
Although maybe I should have beefed him up because he's a first ed spirit. Actually, the spirits are the one thing that's actually almost completely transferable from First Ed once you just update some of the powers. It's actually really nice, because that's always frustrating when you have to, like, pick up a bunch of new bestiaries and things like that, when Predators is a fantastic book.
7.
7?
Well, I had a rote on that. I get to re-roll all my fails. And I had successes that were 10s, so I get to re-roll those too.
Okay, so...
And then I got a couple more 10s and re-rolled those.
Leaping out of nowhere, you lodge yourself into the side of this spirit made of knife blades. Strangely, it doesn't bite into your flesh as much as you expected as you close yourself around it. And with a twist of your neck, you are not only going to cripple it, but you are going to basically tear most of it apart.
Megan lands and looks relatively surprised at this.
It is going to fall to the ground. Its head is going to detach and land on the floor next to Brighton. A surprised knife blade shaped face going... Brighton, what would you like to do? The body will start to discorporate into motes. Ooh. Brighton, if you want to do something, you have an exceptional success on 3 successes now.
Oh wow. I don't know what to do if it's already been
it's still technically there. It could try to stab you with its mouth.
Megan is looking equally surprised at this turn of events.
That's true. I'm just going to kind of grin a wolfy grin down at this decapitated head. It was called for, and then I'm just gonna bite it in the face.
You know what? There is no way that you can fail this roll. Oh god, rank 1 spirits are so cute against werewolves. By the way, all of the damage you did, Christina, was lethal. It was not bashing because you outranked the spirit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
rank 1 spirits are bitches. They go down easy, like sacks of potatoes.
Nom nom.
All right, so biting, and you were going to rend. Basically, you're going to bite through the knife blades like they're made of aluminum foil, and it's just going to. No fair, it says as it discorporates. Meanwhile, the girl is going to. Knife guy is out of turns. You're going to do that. The girl is going to scream and. Ooh, I have to make a lunacy roll. Sorry, one sec.
Oh.
Whoops.
Yep, you do.
Oh, feeding on motes.
I mean, we were already in wolf form. It was just gonna. It was, gonna
Okay,
be a thing.
what's the lunacy modifier when you're in? Are you in Urshel or Urhan right now?
I think we're in Urshel, and it says
Yeah.
moderate lunacy on the character sheet.
Yeah.
Moderate lunacy. Okay, 101. Okay, so. Okay, so you make. Okay, let's roll. It's from the werewolf's primal urge. What are your primal urges? Does anybody have 3?
No, 2.
2.
Nice. Okay, so the chart on page 93. Okay, so lunacy, nothing yet. Okay, good. Okay. This is world shapeshifting or regenerating. Yep. Okay, cool. And then it is a breaking point, so that's 4 dice for her. Although it's +2. Okay, so it's nothing. If the Uratha caused lethal damage to the witness, she gains a +1. No. Oh, okay, success. Gains a guilty, shaken, or spooked condition. I'm gonna give her the spooked condition because chased by a knife guy and... I'm gonna give her shaken because I grabbed that one first. All right, so she is severely frightened of you. So she is going to scream and is going to throw the trash can at Claire because Claire is the biggest of you, I think, in wolf form.
Probably.
Or has the biggest,
That's
the
fair.
biggest teeth, like dripping saliva. Claire, what's your defense?
see here. 6.
Oh, so close. She throws the trash can spirit in your direction.
Oh.
It like gets pretty close to hitting the side of your head before you duck. And it smashes into the wall behind it, and she's going to scream and run around the corner.
Oh, that wasn't very nice.
It wasn't. All right, Claire, it's your turn. What do you do?
It's done.
It's done.
It's
What do you want to
done.
do? Unless you want to chase her, eat her.
No, I don't. I want to go forward though.
Nom.
Okay.
Just scope out around the corner though.
Okay. She has ran around the corner. This is like kind of a seating area here, or at least it kind of looks like it once was. It's the mirror of these lumps in the ground of where you think there could have been benches or beds here, and you will see that she is she's crouching kind of idly behind what seems to be the reflection of a dilapidated couch. There's a smear of blood on the ground. A deep, deep, dark crimson one. And you can see that there is another figure next to her, laying on the ground, clutching the side of his abdomen. A boy in his early 20s, maybe? Dark skin, close shorn hair, slight goatee.
Oh, I can't help, but I'm gonna motion to Megan, who's now not so stealthy, because you're the medicine person.
Megan's gonna wander over and kind of.
Are you? They're gonna try to. She's gonna try to push back from you, and she's gonna take a swing at you.
Okay.
Because she is terrified, and you are a dire wolf.
Yeah.
I am going to resolve my shaken condition to fail that. Actually, you know what? I'm not. I'm going to take a swing at you because I feel like that needs to be a bigger thing. She gonna bop you in the nose! Oh, wait. No, wait, sorry. It's a chance dice. No, she's not going to bop you in the nose. I got a 9, and I was like, yes! And I'm like, wait, no. It's only a 1 or a 10. So she... Get away! Get away!
I'm gonna whine at her. I figure that's as non-threatening a noise as I can make. And as a dog-like as I can make.
As you're looking around, you see that it is the girl from that bus pass that you found. There are some deep rents down the side of her arm that looks like she's tried to bandage hastily with part of a jacket.
Okay. Well, is there anything I can actually do on this side of things? Like, bandage-wise?
If you had first aid, you could kind of improv it with some of your own clothing if you wanted to.
Okay. Sure.
But laying on the ground behind her is that boy that I was mentioning, and you can see that he has a couple of deep lacerations. It looks like piercing stab wounds, probably from Knife Guy, in his lower abdomen.
Well, I guess I will shift then.
Okay, you can smell the scent of a perforated bowel.
And it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, he's got maybe a 60-40 chance dying favorable. Caitlin, is the chance closer to like 20-80?
Yeah, he doesn't have very long.
Yeah.
He's
I like
probably
being
real bleeding.
We'll say that it's slightly
Probably
upper
real
abdomen then. We'll say that it's more like maybe got him in the liver a little bit.
Or the spleen.
The spleen. No, but you don't need your spleen. I watched an entire video about that the other day too.
Yes, but you could still bleed out from it.
True.
Yeah.
True. It caught him in the appendix. He's fine.
It just
cut
removed
It did
his
him a
inflamed
favor, even.
appendix. It actually did proper surgery.
Damn it, Dr. Knife Guy.
Oh, Dr.
dear.
Knife Guy.
Dr. Knife Guy, welcome Oh god, I wish this was a hospital, because then this could just be like an ER type of thing with Dr. Sexy Knife Guy.
Oh my gosh.
Alright.
Okay. I will shift back then, flap a hand at the girl, and say chill, and then start first aiding the boy.
Okay, I'm gonna give her another lunacy roll for that, I
Yeah.
think. I think that's gonna cause another one.
Oh yeah. No, I mean I don't see any way around it, so
So, one, well, let me just check, because she just failed.
In theory, you could have backed off and then shifted around the corner and then come back, but time is of the essence.
theory.
Yeah, I know. I'm just.
On a-
Brighton was thinking of shifting up, and if you weren't getting anywhere and weren't doing anything, just to try and get them to chill. But you're the one with the medicine, so it's like you should be.
Yeah.
and she is going to... she's gonna go catatonic.
Okay.
All right, that's easy.
That's useful.
And with that, you are going to see that the boy bleeding out on the ground is in pretty bad shape. You might be able to help him.
I will attempt.
Okay, you can make me a... you don't have any tools on you, so you can make me a dex or wits and medicine roll at a -3. If you have first
Okay,
aid
well,
as a
actually, my
spe-
dex and wits are the same. I do have first aid.
Okay, so that'll add a +1.
Brighton's gonna shift up, like listening to hear what's going on, and then be like, okay, well here we are. I'm gonna shift up and be like to Claire, you might want to
What's
stay
fantastic
as a
is medicine's
guard.
also 9 again.
Okay.
Claire can stay in wolf form as a guard.
Okay.
And then I'll go over and just offer Megan my assistance.
If I'm staying in wolf form as a guard,
don't-
I would actually like to shift to Dalu. No,
Okay.
never. Ursula's fine. Ursula's fine.
So Christine's soul just bought you an exceptional success on 3.
Can we save it for another roll?
Sure.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's 9. It's 9 again, and I had 8 dice. Okay.
Even with the -2? Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. All right. You are going to be able to staunch the bleeding miraculously, pinching the wounds together as much as you can. You check your pockets, and will have you will have something in your pockets that can be used to do this. Like you have a, you know what? In your jacket, you have a small sewing kit.
Also, you know what? I probably have in my pocket tampon.
Probably.
If I'm not carrying a purse, I probably have one. They're probably in all sorts of pockets all over the place.
As you're going to administer him, and he's going to take that time. He's going to look up at you. Who are you? You gotta watch out. They're everywhere.
It's okay. No worries. We'll manage. Just very chill and relaxed and whatever.
You gotta get out of here. They're everywhere. They're huge.
No, calm down. It's okay.
No, they brought us here.
And we will make them regret that.
From where? Who is
Just
it?
very chill, matter of factly.
What?
She's gonna like start quoting like Hamlet at him.
What?
There's more than in heaven and hell and
Oh.
etc.
Doesn't it apply to giant fucking rats?
Ooh, so it is rats. Okay. Theory confirmed, guys.
Mm.
Are you guys still in direwolf form?
Oh, I
I
am.
shifted. I shifted out of their sight.
Okay, that's gonna be a spook condition for me.
Spook.
What the fuck? And I think that's probably a good time for us to take our quick bathroom break, guys.
That would be lovely.
That would
Yes.
be lovely. 'Cause- All right, guys. So we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna pee. We'll be back in 5. So see you in a second. Hello and welcome back to Werewolf the Forsaken, the Bitches of Brewery Park. When last we left our intrepid band of woofers, you were, yeah, exactly. You were tending to the wounds of a couple of teenagers, well, or college-age kids, that were somehow on the other side of the shadow, or pardon me, in the shadow. But that's not where we're going to start. We're going to start down in the real world, in the mortal realm, with Kate. Kate, you were looking around and you saw that this seating area was gouged and the site of a former encampment.
Mm-hmm.
Looking around, you can see that that is definitely the case. In the corner, there was an old pop tent. At least what remains of it. It's been torn to shreds. The vinyl litters the ground with handfuls of rat shit sprinkled around it. What do you do? Where do you go? There's still at least 2 more levels beneath here.
She's keeping somewhat tabs on where the rest of her pack is, just because she did say she would check in. But
Are you looking across the gauntlet here?
she probably will, yeah. Like if this is where she feels them.
Okay. Looking across the gauntlet, you will see a man made of knife blades explode underneath Brighton's teeth. And then you'll see the preceding scene with a pair of humans.
What the shit? Well, that's weird. She will. They seem to have that in hand, so.
What do you see?
Humans?
What?
Yeah.
Callum will look across the gauntlet. What the hell? I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, I'm starting to get one too.
Ford will whine when that comment is spoken because of the unwritten law of you never, ever say that.
Or say that. Well, let me see if I can get anything from them. And she's going to poke at Claire again and go, "What happened? What? Question mark? What?" Via telepathy.
Okay, so she'll respond. I guess it'll respond. Oh no, it's telepathy, so I can respond normally.
Mhm.
Cool. We found 2 humans? Question mark down here. Also, spirit with knife blade man. Anyway.
I saw.
Sounds like they were brought here by rats? Question mark?
Rats?
I said that right?
Rats.
Yeah.
I want to know if I can remember what the message we got from the two-faced cat spirit from 2 games ago.
Oh.
Two-faced cat spirit. What did it... Ooh, God, what did it say to you?
It said the Red Bishop, something Rat King.
That's true.
So...
You've got such a better memory than I do.
No, it's in my notes. It's literally the previous page. I'm just like, Rat King? What? Oh yeah, we have Trembling Tails, the terrified dog spirit.
That's true. All right, so...
If he hasn't been absorbed by Ubatu.
I don't think so, yeah, but potentially.
I believe he gave you the recon that there were at least 4 Bechelou, as well as this thing called the Red Bishop.
Yeah. So plus 4 Bechelou. Because all I have is the note about the Red King. Well,
what?
I will make a note of that. I will relay that, rats, and be like, there might be a hole here then. There was last time we encountered the Bechalou.
Oh, a hole across to you. I see.
Maybe.
True.
Haven't found it yet, though.
Yeah, I'll keep my eyes out.
Did you say Bechalou for real? Like out loud?
She will, yeah.
Okay.
After she's messed, and she'll pull back from...
All right, guys. There might be a breach then. Keep your ears open and see if you can feel for it. Screaming Gull, can you take a look around? And as he says that, you will see that above you there is a flash of light, and a spectral seagull will perch on one of the couches nearby, kind of just barely visible. It's more of a rushing of wind than anything, and will cross across. You will all be able to see that a spirit of a seagull suddenly appears. Long wings, though, about twice as long as they should be, will suddenly appear and just start flying around. You know what? You will have seen this before since you've been working with them for a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
So, Screaming Gull.
Is that their totem or just a
That's
spirit?
their totem. Okay. So Stormsong's pack totem. Okay. What else are you doing? Are you looking around? Going to continue?
Yeah, but she's kind of, now that she's hearing about the rats, she's like on the lookout for potential breaches across and trying to, and that'll basically be the last thing she's gonna say to Claire before she pulls back and returns back to the rest of the physical world. Senses. Blech.
Okay.
And then she'll start sniffing around and says, well, let's keep going.
Okay. Keep your ears up. Moving further down into the floors, can I get you to make me a composure and wits and composure roll?
Is this a perception?
Yes, this is.
So I have my +4?
Yes, you do.
Yay. One success.
One success. How do you roll so badly?
I ask myself that regularly.
Because, like, in D&D recently, you've been rolling, like, super well.
I've been rolling on and off in D&D, but I've had a couple characters where I've had enough bonuses that's kind of offset it a little bit. Ish. But I still have a lot of terrible rolls.
That's really
but
true.
I don't know.
Moving around, you can feel a little bit of electricity in the air. It's tense through here. With your sight, you're able to see in the dark. Moving down one floor, 2 floors. You probably misjudged it, actually. There isn't a 6th floor here. But as you round the corner, you can see that the bottom level it's completely walled off with this this steel mesh. It's like a slab of steel with kind of like a waffled grate. And a magnetic lock on the door. It's still part of the building. It's still the same scene.
Yeah,
So,
unlock. Open.
And it will open.
She'll proceed carefully.
It leads down a solitary
around.
corridor that branches off dozens and dozens of ways. But this is the central way. off to the right, you can see where a service elevator comes down. Extra wide. The floor here is yellow. Lined with dark gray linoleum on the edging. The yellow linoleum is streaked with the soles of shoes and the black spinning wheels of carts. Like someone is pushing heavy equipment in a hurry. It's dusty down here, and... well, actually, as you look around, the dust is very disturbed.
So someone's been here recently?
Yeah. Not this direction, like toward the stairwell, not so much, but when you glance over at the elevator, you'll notice something in the darkness of the hallway. The elevator's light is on. L5 is illuminated on the panel above the elevator. There's power on this floor and in the elevator shaft, although the lights are off here.
Do I think that the service elevator goes down to the loading dock?
It goes up to the loading dock?
Up to, yeah.
Yeah,
probably.
you think it did.
Okay. Oh, not so abandoned after all. She'll kind of like grumble that, and however that comes across as a wolf.
Can you make me another perception roll, please?
Sure.
And I'm going to drop all my dice on the floor. Cool.
I'm gonna spend a willpower to
Please
get 3 more
do.
on this. And something. Well, that's better. That's okay.
Jesus. Okay,
That
so Ford's the
got way
perceptive
better.
one of the group. Holy crap.
Well, thanks for praying for my dice, because that's 6 successes.
6 successes.
Nice.
Nice.
You
Yeah.
smell blood and rats. The smell around you is... it's imposing. It's oppressive. The smell of rat musk and tumors. It smells like rotting flesh. And it's getting stronger directly ahead of you. But that is when you are also going to feel a locus. A very strong one. The fact that you missed it until now surprises you. But it feels really awful.
Oof.
It's like expecting to step into a warm bath and finding that the water is almost freezing.
Hmm.
And it's coming on the other side of those thick blue metal doors at the end of the hallway. About 100 feet ahead of you.
She'll try to quietly communicate that.
Meanwhile, upstairs, you finish patching up the boy. What are the 3 of you doing? Rats, big rats.
I want to continue on.
Can I make sure the catatonic girl is like okay-ish?
Megan's
I
gonna
mean-
try talking to them
Lunacy, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and see if she can get anything out of him of where he was, how did he get here.
I was, we were, there's an athletic center around the corner. My mom helps run it, but it's closed because of COVID, so I thought it would be a good place to go and have some private time, since it's not like we're supposed to see each other. And while we were there was a knock at the door. Somebody said it was police. I answered the door, and these guys grabbed us. And I don't remember much after that. They kept us in here, but we weren't the only ones. There were a couple of others that they collected. They cut them open, and they took these rats and stuffed them in the holes in their stomachs. And they let us run around. They said we were free range. What the fuck is going on?
Freaky shit.
Yeah. But we're gonna try and stop it.
We'll do our best to get you out.
Who are you guys?
Caretakers?
Yeah, that works.
Claire's gonna growl. She's trying to be reassuring, but
It's okay. She's not gonna bite you. I promise.
What the hell are you guys?
Yeah, we try and look after and deal with this sort of shit. The good guys, I guess. Kind of reassure him of like, well, I think I've managed to keep you in one piece long enough that we should be able to get you out.
You can make me a presence plus persuasion roll at a -3. It
Oh,
was
a
gonna-
chance die.
What's that? You want to help her?
No, a chance die.
Yes, you may.
Okay.
You are not a wolf right now, right?
I'm not a wolf.
Okay. Did he see you shapeshift? You know, you did it off
No.
camera. So
Yeah.
you may also do this roll at a -3 because you did save his life. It was going to be a -5 because he is right upset.
So what was the roll again?
Presence and persuasion. Also, good to see you in the chat.
I help with a single success.
All right, so that's a plus. So that's not a chance dice now? That's
No, that's still a chance die.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Oh.
I tried.
I only had 2 dice on a
Alright.
-3.
Well,
oh no.
So
I tried. Sorry. Willpower?
you can spend a willpower.
that's true. I'll spend a willpower.
Okay.
So that will bring me up then.
To how many?
Okay, so
Oh.
how many did Jen give me? It was 1?
I gave you
One.
1.
So you're at a +4 total
No.
with the willpower. Add 4
No,
to
I had a
whatever.
flat 3.
Okay, so you were
I
minus.
only had 2 and it was a -3, so I'm Jen's
You're both
negative,
saying the
that's
right thing. You're
minus.
just doing the math differently.
Jen's
Yeah.
right.
It's fine.
I'm at a
Christine's
flat
got
3.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. 1 second.
Oh, exceptional
That's-
success on 3?
Gonna explode. Oh yeah, I do have an exceptional success on 3. And that's gonna be 4.
Nice.
4. Okay. You somehow managed to convince him that, you know what, you might, we're all you got.
Actually, you know what? Give that to somebody else because I already had a banked exceptional success from Soloman.
That's right.
I hadn't used it.
Oh, that's fair. All right, so
So-
pass that forward.
Yeah. Pass it on to somebody else. Pick somebody else for that.
I think they said
Uh,
next PC.
Okay, sounds good. You will, you'll, okay.
Oh. Crunch.
Where am I? What happened? She says, kind of coming to, looking over. That's a big fucking dog, she says, looking down at Claire.
Yeah, but she's kind.
She's gonna try to make her most kind big dog sound she can
Okay.
muster.
If
All right.
Claire's anywhere nearby, I'll like reach out and just like scritch behind the ears a little.
Okay.
Sure.
So I'll give you a plus. I'll give you a +1 for that. You are going to roll your. Oh God, what are your stats in this form? Not great, if I'm not mistaken.
No, probably not.
So you're in Dalu, or not Dalu. You're in.
Crucial.
So you are at. You're only at manipulation -1.
Yeah.
Okay, make me a manipulation and persuasion roll.
Oh.
Which, because you're getting patted as a giant dog, that's a flat 0. So there we go.
There.
Okay,
Come on, you can do it.
I got this.
You got this. And if you get 3, it's exceptional.
One.
1? Eh.
A single. Yeah. Well, it's only rolling.
You
2
did it.
dice. Mm.
That is a big dog. Okay, good. Good, nice doggy. Okay. You'll hear sounds in the distance with your keen ears.
Yeah, I was gonna be listening around.
There's something shuffling on the floor below. Stumbling footsteps like someone walking drunkenly.
Oh.
And then a loud of television static.
Oh.
Oh shit balls.
Oh man, let's rock.
Okay, what do? Do you just run off?
I'm gonna be like, it's close, and then, yeah, unless someone's gonna stop me.
Okay.
I mean, not barrel into it, but like, start to go, and then like, peek.
Okay. Glancing around, you can see that
Don't.
there's a spirit wandering around the next floor down. There are quite a few. There's still those weeping spirits clinging to the shadows, as well as some of the darklings that you fought in the veterinary hospital. They're just kind of milling around, doing what looks like a patrol.
Oh.
But walking through the center of them is a tall, black... It's a black railskin, almost stick figure. And on top of its shoulders is a widescreen television. It's blaring static as it stumbles around. It clutches the side of its screen as if it were suffering a migraine.
Oh.
Drunkenly stumbles and looks up at you.
Oh.
The static sound increases.
Can
And
I?
then- Yes,
Can I try to gauge its strength?
absolutely.
I don't remember how that works.
Is that a gift?
I thought that was a Rahu thing.
I think it's...
Or did that change? Is that the
I think
old
it changed
one?
between editions.
Oh.
But I think that Full Moon Gift, Killer Instinct, nope.
No.
Warrior's Hide, Bloody-Handed Hunter. Is it?
Yeah, it's none of those ones.
I think that was... Because that used to be like the Full Moon one.
Oh,
Or the
gotcha.
Rahu bonus. I'm not sure... I don't think it is anymore with Rahu, but let me check real quick.
Okay.
Because now it's all the conditions that you can imply on people.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Making a hunter, no. Auspice under tenacious, once per battle. Yeah, now you're just tougher.
Oh, well, I mean, that's cool too.
Unless it's a gift of strength or dominance.
It's not strength. I just looked through strength.
Did you?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not strength.
And it's...
Yeah.
I'll just quickly check and see if it's dominance.
It's not dominance.
God, this
No.
book is falling apart. I've almost pulled out 4 pages since the beginning of the session.
Oof.
These ones are like, yeah, it's like conditions or perfect impression or reduces penalty on facing doors. No.
Yeah. Okay. So, no, I guess you can't immediately, like, get a sense.
Okay.
Unless, like, you do some sort of skill, just kind of sizing up an opponent sort of
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Yeah, if you wanted to, you could do a wits or int and empathy roll. Try to get a vibe.
I'm gonna try to get a vibe. I'm gonna
Get a vibe?
check. Can I do wits?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Willpower. That's maybe.
Okay. Sure.
Haven't used any.
Yeah, I feel like they're used. I mean, that definitely wasn't first ed. Yeah. This
2.
2. As
Yeah.
you're looking, you think that it doesn't seem like it's that powerful of a spirit, but it actually looks like it's having trouble moving, to be honest.
Oh.
Like it's struggling against itself or seizing up. And as it turns and looks up at you, it's twitching and vibrating like it's just struggling against invisible hands. And that's when you'll see on the inside of its screen a finger. No, it's like a finger starts writing on the inside of the domed glass. The sound of wiping condensation off of a mirror, and the static will part as a word is written by an invisible finger. Alone. And then the word will write, the finger will write, come.
Can I move back?
Yeah.
To where everyone else is? Okay. Yeah. And try to tell them what I saw.
Okay. So yeah, you move back. Now in Urshul,
Yeah.
you can speak kind of like partially first tongue.
Mm.
So go ahead.
Okay.
So you can kind of be like,
Television
thing.
head spirit.
Yep, that covers it.
Writing inside. Come. We go. Kind of thing.
Okay.
Is your dog talking?
It's smart.
That covers everything.
I'm
Fuck is
going
that,
to
Swahili?
I'm going to spend I'm going to do something kind of wacky. I'm going to
I'm
spend
tired
an
enough,
essence.
let's do it.
Yeah, I'm going to spend an essence to use exit strategy,
Okay.
which will allow me to find all escape routes, or I can focus on specific features that I desire in a bolt hole. And what I'd like to do is find a relatively safe hiding space for these two people so that we can go do shit and that they're safe.
Okay, I'll allow it.
So I roll the facet, and then if I succeed, I can't explain the details to others, but I can guide them.
Okay.
Seems fine, right?
Sure.
I got a single success.
All the single successes. And how does that work? You can...
Yeah, it's just the facet will, so success, I gain instinctual knowledge of the location of the nearest uninhabited safe bolt hole that the Uratha can lie low in, up to a range of wisdom renown, which mine is 1, in miles away. So
Okay.
I just basically want to find a safe spot for these two, so that we can...
There is one on the lowest level of this place.
Nothing closer?
Inside of this facility, no. Outside of it, there is. Well, you know what? I'll roll a dice to see. I'll roll a dice.
I was gonna say, I was hoping for like a closet or something.
Okay, we'll say that. Okay, fine. There's a closet. I rolled a success on 1 dice. So,
Okay.
yes, but it's past this floor. It's down on the floor with television head. There. I've complicated the narrative, but given you what you wanted.
Fair, yeah.
Together, we create drama.
Okay.
Oh, it's the drama.
Spirit
Yeah.
fingers.
Okay. There's a. I'm gonna look at the two humans. We've got to make this place safe so that we can get you out of here. But in order to do that, I've got to put you into a safe space so that we don't have to worry about you and we can do our jobs. Okay?
Okay.
We're gonna guide you to a safe space. Just stay close to us, and if anything happens, we'll protect you. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to look over at Megan and just be like motion with my head, kind of like in. Actually, I can do kind of a first tongue in human. Just it's garbled, right?
Yep.
I'm just gonna say the word shift, but like motion my head kind of like away from them.
Megan will get up and move.
And
then
I'm going to
yeah.
stay in human form until I can either get these guys hidden or until something terrible happens. Whichever comes first.
Whichever happens first. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right. So, what do you do next?
Megan's going to get out of sight and then shift. I think into Urhan for now because that gives better perception.
Okay.
Nice. And then I'll look at Claire and just be like, lead on. I'll in just regular talking. Lead on. I'll let you know when we're going, when we get where we need to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Alright,
Claire.
she'll nod.
Okay, Claire, where are you going?
Down to Television Head.
Okay. Television Head will jerkily just kind of stumble backwards and wave you forward. It
Is
moves out of
anyone
the way.
behind me?
No, it motions to you, points directly at you, and the television keeps flashing. Come, come, come.
But is everybody else following me?
I don't know. Are you guys following Claire, or are you breaking off to find that bolt hole?
Oh, I thought we had to go
Oh.
past.
I thought we had to go past too.
Yeah.
You do. Television Head is going to back away and make room for you, though.
Okay.
He's
yeah,
backing
Claire-
down the. Sorry, he's backing down the opposite way of the hall. Actually, you need to go to the left. He's going to the right.
Oh.
Okay. Do I know roughly how far away I need to go? Like how long it'll be to go there and back?
30 feet and around the corner. You're almost inside of earshot the entire time.
Megan, stay with Claire. I'm gonna take these two down the hall.
Megan's not thrilled with this idea, but we'll go along with it.
Television Head is going to alone is going to write on its screen.
Last time
No,
somebody
I'm
was
gonna
alone
growl.
with.
We go as pack.
The screen is going to flicker again. Alone, alone.
I want to attack it.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
That works. Yeah.
Make me an attack roll.
Okay. I'd like to use a gift.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna use the strength one.
Yep, absolutely. That's a point of essence to add your.
Yeah.
All right.
Add purity to strength.
So pure. So clean.
So pure.
So pure.
Actually, does it have a defense?
It does have a defense. It does defense of 4.
Okay. 3.
3. All right. So, lunging forward, you are going to smash into it, and you are going. What are you using your lethal weapon? Your
No, because I'm not in the right form.
How much do your
So-
claws do in this form? Is it +1 or +2?
That's a good question. +1. Teeth is +2.
All right, you are going to smash into it, driving it to the floor, and it is going to shriek as you start to disembowel its stick figure guts, pinning it to the floor with your mighty, mighty spirit claws. It's going to scream and still twitching claw at the ground, and it is that point that the screen is going to start to crack. And you are going to see a white shape rise out of the screen, trailing long white robes. The white Agora steps up from the screen and looks down at you with its voluminous hooding. And we're going to pause you. Brighton, as you round the corner, no sooner do you do so than you see what you are looking for. It's a ventilation shaft. Well, at least what passes for one here, more of just a soft cover that peels away from the wall once again like a scab, or like the top of a yogurt container, trailing a bit of mucus behind it as it comes off. On the other side, you see that it's... the corridor on the other side is light bulb shaped, tight, and then expands large enough that a couple of people could stand up and even move around like a broom closet. It's empty. Pulsating with dark veins, but empty. You want us to go in there?
Yeah, just... we can't, guarantee your safety if you come along with us, so just want to keep you.
Okay. Okay. And they will both hurriedly climb into the hole.
Okay. We'll be back as soon as we can. Okay?
Oh, okay. Do you seal it up behind them?
Yeah.
Okay. What was that look for? Were you thinking about eating them?
Oh, Jen's just thinking Brighton's made a terrible mistake, and I'm okay with this.
All right. As you turn around, you are going to turn around the corner as you hear and like the sound of something screaming, and you are going to round the corner just in time to see the white Agora stepping out of the television screen. And I think that's a good place to end you guys for this session.
Sure, I will shift. I'm just going to mention that now.
Okay, so go ahead.
Yeah.
So write down what form you guys are going to be, and then we'll have initiative at the beginning of next game if that's the route you want to take. Downstairs, Kate, that door is directly ahead of you.
So it is.
It's locked. You can tell that as just looking at it.
Yeah.
And there's a crack of light coming from underneath the door and along the seams at its double door center.
Sneaking.
Okay.
She's like on her stomach, sneaking towards this.
Okay.
Unless Callum or one of the others tries to go like, "Hey, stop."
No, they're curious.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want me to do a stealth check or something?
Yes, please.
Sure. I'll attempt that. So that's stealth and what? Dexterity
Dex.
and stealth?
Dex and stealth.
Okay. That is +4 in this shape. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Maybe I should spend a willpower.
Maybe.
Maybe. I'm gonna spend a willpower. That's cool. I've only spent 2 of them so far this game. No. It was probably a good idea that I did. Two.
2? Okay,
Yeah.
so you will sneak over toward the door.
Sneak.
The others will trail behind you. Callum's going to fail his stealth roll, and you're going to hear squeak as he tries to stealth with his sneakers.
Oh boy.
Sorry. Oh yeah, Ford's fine, and Leo's fine. Sorry.
I think Kate's probably gonna open it from a distance, just so like, just keep an eye, like, hunker down, and she's just gonna open it, just like, watch it open from a distance, and she's ready to like spring or run or something, whichever seems most appropriate.
As you are looking around, you are going to see that this floor's walls actually are awful. You can see right through the drywall on all sides. Huge rents of drywall are missing the closer you get to this door. Claw marks, deep gouges in the walls, parts where the ceiling has been broken away. This is... something happened here. As the doors swing open, you find yourself looking into a control room. A large, broken window at the front of this, pentagonal-shaped room. There are lights on inside, dimly flickering. All the computer terminals are gone, but the overhead light is still flickering.
Is there anything here?
Do you head inside?
She's gonna start inching forward, yeah? And just kind of be like, it's just the general signal of get ready, kinda.
As you walk into this chamber, you see that there are a pair of doors leading out from this, like I said, this pentagonal-shaped room. Control panels and computer desks lining every wall and through the center like a mission control terminal. Through the broken glass, you look down into an immense room that's a good 200 feet long, or 200 feet deep, I suppose I should say, by about 100 feet wide. All manner of old, large machines and what looks like a rent, destroyed, you don't even know, some type of drill sits directly beneath this viewing chamber. Two doors lead off either side, going down rickety stairwells, iron grate stairwells that lead down to the floor. The floor itself is coated with wax from hundreds and hundreds of candles that glow with an orange hue up at you. And at the front of the room, you will see a frame, a machine. At least what once was. Now broken. But in the center of it, you can see the warbling of a wound in the gauntlet. Nearly 30 feet wide. And 15 feet tall. It wasn't a locust. But as you look around the room, you can see gaps in the gauntlet surrounding the wound. They're like lotus pods. Holes Swiss cheesing the room. And that is the moment that the Becheloux horde that snuck up behind you makes a noise.
Oh no.
You will turn to find 6 Becheloux, full ratfolk people in the hallway behind you, pinning you into the room.
Yeet through the gauntlet?
Well, you gotta get into that side of the room first, but I think that's a game for next session.
Yeah.
All right. So that's going to be it tonight for us, guys, here on Dork Tales and Werewolf the Forsaken. You guys are in trouble, and that's good.
Yay, trouble.
Oh, see, I thought you guys would get through the Becheloux tonight, but that wasn't going to happen. Oh, so hey, thank you so much for watching. Tonight was a bit of a sleepier session because I am exhausted, and Jen is exhausted apparently, and Christine is exhausted apparently, and Caitlin's fine. I don't know why, and Amy's always tired, so that works. It's true. So hey, thank you so much for tuning in. I just dropped my pen on the floor. I did the thing, and then it fell. So great to see you. Be sure to tune in on, when's our next game? On Tuesday night for Rime of the Frost Maiden. This is a busy week, so we got Tuesday's Rime of the Frost Maiden. Wednesday is Shards of Nirn. If you tune into one game this week, Shards of Nirn should be the game. Because this week's going to be rad. Energy drinks, Amy and Christine. Thursday, health willing, we have another episode of Vampire the Masquerade Victoria by Night. Because one of our players should be recovered from their ordeal by then. And if not, I'll let you guys know. And then we also have our first... we're back at Curse of Strahd on Saturday, where they're actually fighting Strahd. And then Sunday, we are back with... we're starting our brand new Cyberpunk show. So that's at 2 p.m. on Sunday. So hopefully you'll enjoy it and see us there. This is going to be good. We will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody. Ow!